I forgot I was in the corner. I forgot I put myself in the corner. Whoopsies. Oh, whoopsies. There I am. There I am. Why am I, like, baby pilled right now? Like, not like, oh, I'm baby, because that's a bit different. But for some reason, my brain is going like, oh, I'm hanging out with my nephew. I'm the silly baby shaking keys on screen, going ah. I'm always baby. Good for you. How could you have done this? Done what? I don't even know what I've done yet. I just got here. Excuse me. Whew. Listen. Brain, explain things. Explain things before you do things. You must talk as you do things. Don't just do things. Anyway, the evolutionary program is kicking in. To baby. To go, hey, keys, look at this. Look at what's shaking on screen. Take a look. Take a look. So, hello. Happy Friday. She's on nephew mode. Absolutely. Did I see my nephew yesterday? I think I did. I think I did see my nephew. Everything's become a blur. Now that daylight savings time has kicked in, it has messed up my perception of time considerably. It is mid-November. What do you mean it was mid-November? It was October 3 days ago. That's wrong, honey. That's just wrong. That's just untrue. So apologies if I am a little everywhere right now. I blasted through doing a bunch of work to prep for comms opening that I forgot what day it was. So, oh no, she didn't see Neffy yesterday. She's going through the withdrawal seeing it as his Neffy. You jest, but my sibling has put my nephew into daycare now, full-time. It used to be like part-time, but now it's full-time because my sweet Neffy, sweet Neffy, I love him dearly. I love my nephew dearly. Let me turn on the music here. He's wonderful. No notes. He's so funny. My nephew is really fun, except whenever my sibling drops him off to daycare, his go-to move is to scream. He goes, "What? What?" Every time my sibling drops him off. But here's the funny thing. As soon as my sibling is through the door and my sweet little nephew is left with the daycare workers have told her that he goes, "Oh, okay, I'm fine. Let's go play with the other kids." And I'm like, bro, you know what's happening. And so the daycare workers are like, okay, it is probably because he is not used to it, because he only comes 2 days a week, and then he gets babysit by his grandpa, and then he gets babysit by his auntie, and then it's the weekend. 2 or 3 days a week he goes in. So they're like, yeah, we recommend bringing him in 5 days a week. So he gets used to it. It's more of a routine. And now my sweet nephew days have disappeared into the wind. And I'm so mad about it. I'm so upset by this. You have no idea. You have no idea how upset I am by this. So I'm just gonna have to set up days where I, like, take my nephew out. My sibling was like, yeah, you can choose a day to, like, pick him up and hang out with. And I'm like, that's not the same. It's not the same. Because by the time I pick him up, it's almost time for you to go home. It's not the same. I do reach a very routine, powered age. I think he's just a menace and trolling everyone. He's so funny. My nephew is so funny. Because he is not even 2. He's not even 2 yet. I think he's almost 2. But he can speak very well. So whenever we try to scare him a little bit, we go, ooh, we're gonna tickle you. He goes, "Wah!" Runs away, and then goes, "No, thank you," and then hides behind one of us. Usually it's his grandma or me. Extremely funny. And then his grandma will go, "Don't worry, buddy. It's okay. It's okay. You're just playing. It's not real. It's not real, buddy." And then he'll go, "It's not real. I scare. It's not real. He's so funny. He's so funny. I love my nephew. I love my nephew. Anyways, I'm gonna try to organize to see him, like, if I can babysit him for a full day and go like, hey, I need my sweet, sweet nephew time for my mental health. You have no idea how much this kid is propping up my mental health. You have no idea. No idea. Anyway, that's what's going on in my life. Kids are so pure. Kids are devilish. And I love that about them. They're impish, but they don't mean harm. And that's the best part is like, oh, okay. My nephew, also, hello, Jeff, how's it going? But yeah, nephew has load-bearing whims. He does. He really does. She needs her weekly dose of nephew. It really was good because it got me out of the house, and it was lovely. Kids are good for the soul. They really are. Right now, nephew is at his age where he hits a little bit. He'll get really worked up and then he'll smack someone. So he'll sometimes smack me or his grandma or his mom or like someone else. And right now we're really trying to curb it. It's not like a bad thing that because all kids do it. All kids do it. But this is the important age where we gotta curb it. We gotta be like, no, we gotta be gentle.
Kids can be a mixed bag on mental health. Speaking of, what's got 2 thumbs and is getting their first free Saturday in 2 weeks? This guy.
Nice. Congrats, Be French. Congrats. Take a good rest. Chill. Take it easy. It's a learning process. It absolutely is a learning process. Kids don't do things they think are wrong. They just haven't learned what is polite and what is kind yet. They don't mean harm, but you must teach them kindness at the same time. You gotta encourage the positive aspects that you want and teach why the negative ones are not good. Because, like, don't hit. It hurt. Owie. It's very important to explain to him why that happens. It's very, very cute. I need to chat. I'm tired of my fingers hurt from the job. Chill, Be French. Take it easy and slow. I am just doing some last minute prep before I start something new that I think could be really fun. And I have no idea how long it's going to go. But I think we'll do it in for maybe at least once a month. It could be fun to do this. But I'm going to do a little bit of a tester run today. So tomorrow I am hoping to have my $15 sketch comms open. And today's kind of a teaser run. We're going to test and see how good this system is that works. Thank you, Jedi, for the suggestions. They are very, very good. I appreciate it. But I want to do a little test run today before I make it, like, officially in the title of tomorrow's stream. But yeah, it'll be a good thing for us to practice, because I feel like this is a nice thing that we can kind of do as a community and have fun with, you know? Hi, Arthas, welcome in. Love hearing you gush about your nephew. A lot of folks in my area would rather do anything else other than watch their brothers or sisters, let alone nieces or nephews. Aw, but they're so lovely. Granted, I am very fortunate. When people are like, oh, kids are a joy. That is my nephew. Don't get me wrong. I have my cousin who has 2 little kids. One of them is almost a full year older than my nephew, and he can't speak yet. Like, he's not very verbal. They're bouncing off the walls. Like, you can tell that they're gonna have a hard time with learning, and it's just like, yeah, this is one of the things you have to be really prepared for if you have kids. Is like, sometimes they're like my nephew, and they are super well behaved, very good at communicating, love to learn, very positive attitude, only scream sometimes because kids do that. But that is the exception. I'm very fortunate that my nephew is so easy to take care of and very fun and very communicative. But you gotta be ready if you have kids, where it's just like, sometimes you get the really, really hard to handle kids, and you must love them and take care of them regardless of them. You cannot lose your cool on them. It is so important. But yeah. But I was nonverbal for a couple of years. That happens sometimes. Yeah, that happens sometimes. There are speech doctors or speech therapists for, like, babies, and that's really cool. That's an insane field that I am fascinated by. Don't know if I'll ever go deep dive into it, but it's just like so interesting that we have these jobs that you would not think of that exist in the world, and they're really important, you know? Nephi is a wonderful specimen, but no kids are built the same. Regardless, they all deserve loving. Exactly. Yes. All kids deserve a loving, safe, healthy environment to grow and feel comfortable in. It's so important because then they have the opportunity to learn about being kind and accepting and tolerant of people's differences. It's so, so important. Nephi is factually built different. He actually is. He really is built different. It's very funny because my mom keeps telling me, he's just like, yeah, honey, he kind of reminds me of you when you were a kid. And I was like, oh boy. Oh boy, that's good. You're gonna get a real well-behaved kid. However, he's gonna be really interested in art if he gets the same tism that I got. But if not, he could have another special interest, which is fine. I will support that. But so far, he loved drawing. And his mom is like, hey, honey, can you, like... I want to encourage his artistic side. And I'm like, say no more. I got so many crayons. I got so many art supplies. He's gonna love this. He's gonna love this. It's meaning because he's gonna become a VTuber? Who knows? Who knows? I'm very thankful that my siblings and my family are pretty aware of like AI and the safety of the internet. I'm very thankful for that, and they don't give him too much screen time, which is nice. They do give him movies occasionally, but that's different. Movies that we have watched is like, that's different. He reminds me of you as a kid. The freak is inside my... The freak. It's okay, we love him. We love him, we love him. Nephew number 1 has never fought going to bed. Totally chill. Friend's kid fights bedtime with her whole being. Treats bedtime like you're trying to throw her into a wood chipper. Nephew number 2, in between. You are never going to get the exact same thing with a kid. Just because one is good doesn't mean the others will be. There are a whole host of reasons, and sometimes it is just the kid is like that. You gotta figure out ways to make it fun for the kid. It's personalized, customized thing. Excuse me. I just had dinner. You'll have to excuse me. Oh! Megamine's a great movie. Have to see that one again. It's a good one. It's a very good one. Reaper, thank you for the resub. Happy 15 months. I have hiccups. One sec. Thank you for the breathe, redeem. Thank you, Artie. Don't shake their brains. Do not shake children. It is really important. I do a thing where I will sway my nephew side to side, like from his one side to the other side while I'm holding him because he likes that, but do not shake babies. Do not shake them. Be cautious when tossing them in the air. You have to be careful of their necks. Be real. They're not as delicate as you think, but they are not as tough as they believe. So even if they're having fun, even if they're laughing, that is not a sign that they are safe. So please be careful. Do not eat the child. Do not throw the child. No. No, no, no. My parents like to tell me how chill and easy I was to handle as a baby. My parents say the same thing. They're like, oh, honey, you were so easy to have as a kid. Like, you know, you were so quiet and well-behaved. And I was like, the internal monologue. And the craziness was inside. I just learned to contain it early. But yeah, you never want to shake a baby. And whenever you're holding a baby, this is the common thing I see when people who don't know how to hold a baby for the first time. And that's okay. It's not taught. Is make sure that your hand is your arm is supporting their neck. Think about like when you're laying down on the couch, you don't want your neck to bend backwards because it's not really good for your head. Babies' neck muscles are not fully developed. You want to make sure that you are supporting their neck when they are resting. It's so, so important. Just support the upper body, hold their legs, and cradle their neck/lower head. It's really, really important. You know, you don't learn it at first, but the sooner you do, the better it goes, you know? I had a speech therapist when I was young because I had trouble speaking. One day during a session, he noticed I was having an issue with range of my tongue. Turns out I had been born with a second frenulum under my tongue. Oh! That's interesting. I guess if no one looks inside, like, there's so many small details you can miss that could be causing something. It's incredible, really. Mid, thanks for the posture check and the hydrate. Let's go. Ugh. There needs to be a baby pill like the ones people get for long flights. There might be. There might be. I wouldn't be surprised if that was a thing that existed. Oh. Don't do what Prince Jareth from Labyrinth did and toss baby. Do not toss baby up. I toss my nephew up in a very safe and gentle way where I'm not actually tossing him up, I'm just raising him up and then catching him. Not even losing grip. There is a trick to it. So Desecration Team, thank you for the hydrate. And DJ, thank you for the savior work. I'll save my work as soon as we get into the arts. I had that second thing too. It was just made talking annoying. Got it fixed with surgery. Fun fact, don't get salty fries after mouth surgery. It's not fun. No. No, that's literally salt in a wound. That's not good. Also, oh, Meta, thank you for the ear wiggles. Also, Drago, thank you for the resub. Happy 49 months. Welcome back. And Mad Dog Gaming, happy 33 months.
Do not shake the baby. Do not throw the baby like a football. Do not put baby inside microwave. And do not punt the child.
Yeah, those are good things to follow. Also, Dweebus, thank you for the resub with Prime. Happy 11 months. Thank you. And Full Metal Riley, thank you for the resub. Happy 8 months. Plugbear, thank you for the 100 shinies. He reminds me of you as a kid. Inside, brother. I remember that one. Reaper, thank you for the resub. Happy 50 months. Thank you so much. But yeah. Gecko, remind me that one time my mother was holding a little bro in her arms, but then she needed to do something, so she just handed me him without even asking. That was the first time I was holding my arms. Swear to God, I was still as a statue. Yep. That is the first instinct when you... I've seen it happen. Oh, gosh. Bibliobone, thank you for the... Thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you very much. It's very kind of you. Thank you. But yeah, I've absolutely seen a lot of people hand another person a baby, and they're either really scared and holding them delicately, as if it's like a porcelain statue or something, or they will just freeze. They're like, I don't know what to do. I was handed a baby. What do you do? Biblibone, continue the training. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. It allows me to do this longer. Gecko was terrified. Absolutely fair. Absolutely fair. I will say, it's especially difficult if you have a small family and there aren't a whole lot of kids. Meanwhile, when I was growing up, I've always been surrounded by kids. Like, a big family means a lot of cousins have a lot of kids. So I've been holding babies since I had my sibling. Which the sibling after me is only 2 years apart. And so when I was like 2 or even 3, I was already holding babies. So I started early. So from a young age, I was always love holding babies. It was one of my favorite things because they're so easily entertained and they're so cute and they're so fun. But I realized very quickly that not everyone has the same experience. It's just like, oh, okay, I see. Because you can tell based on how comfortable someone is holding a baby. There's a level of like, when someone is comfortable holding a baby, they will put their arms out and move towards you when they take the baby from you, you know, when you're handing off a baby. But those who don't know will often just stand stock still with arms out and go like, put it in my arms the way it's supposed to be held. And that's fine. That's okay. That happens. You get used to it, and you eventually learn that, like, yes, they're delicate, but they're not glass. They're definitely you must be gentle, but you don't have to be, like, so scared they're gonna break forever. Biblio, I would appreciate it if you did not hand me the delicate object known as babies. Fair. It is also very fair if the situation doesn't demand you to hold a baby, that you don't have to hold a baby. If someone's like, hold my baby, and you'd be like, no, wait, why? Why? But if there's an emergency, like, I don't know, for example, someone's about to pass out, and they're like, here, I'm gonna pass out, hold my baby. It's like, okay, jeez, let me call an ambulance. Alrighty, thank you for the breather, Deem. Don't want to interrupt, but have you posted the stream on Blue Sky? I have not. Thank you for the reminder, Oshim. So the reason I didn't is because I wasn't sure if I would have everything running in time for the stream. So I really wanted to focus on making it work good. So let's switch over to the art screen. Art! And I want to do a couple warm-up sketches before I try to explain and do the other sketches. So tomorrow is the day I officially try to do this. Today is a bit of a teaser day. Why did my brain go gut punch? Gut punch noise. I'm like, geez, that hit quick. Thank you for the 10 gifted subs, Major Radical. Thank you so, so much. That's so kind of you. I really appreciate it. I hope you're doing well. So thank you for the lurk, Snail Space. I have trouble walking. Why give me the squishy child? Ah! But
Have you
what's
heard
happening?
of the game Little
What's
Rocket
happening?
Lab?
More honey noise. Suplex out of nowhere. Pestle, thank you for the 10 gifted subs. I hope you are doing well. Hello. Been doing good, just lurking. Yippee! I'm glad you've been doing well. It is nice to hear when people are doing well, honestly. And everyone's chill and fine and taking it easy. Elf, thank you for the pause check. No. I have a yawn. Whew. Why do I have to yawn? Let me get the music going. We're gonna listen to a nice little song. Let me know if it's too loud. Whew. When Pestle did it before, your old models basically were gut. They were absolutely gut punched. They were just lagging. I don't know what happened. I don't know why it did that. Just bought my first house, closed it on Monday. Congratulations! Have fun painting. Oh, that's a huge deal. That is an amazing time. Congratulations. I hope you feel at home and that I hope it is comfortable and you can make it your own. That is a big thing to celebrate. Getting your first house and just living in it, honestly. Honey affects chat with yawnies and sleepies. Goat boy time. It is indeed. So I worked a little bit more on the goat boy. Let me turn on the hand so you can see it. Thank you for the 1,500 shinies. I exist to make Honey panic. I have long made this clear and will continue to do so. Don't worry. Little heart palpitations. They remind you you're alive sometimes, right? Right? Can't stop thinking of you. I want to. So long, nice to know you. I'll be moving on. There it is. Okay. Okay, I want to take this. So you probably can't see it too well, but I'm going to remove this. So these were some of the roughs I did. And the more I did it, the more I was like, you know what? Let's think a little bit more. And so I looked up more research for tiefling horns and tried to figure out what I wanted and did some experiments with my little guy. This is my new D&D character, by the way. Hi, I still haven't named him. But I figured this one fit the best for his character. It was nice. Because, you know, it's not enough that we breathe. We do gotta remember to breathe. Lucifer, thank you for the sub. Welcome on into the tavern. I hope we're doing well. Cleaned up the place today. Found out there was stuff stuck in my vacuum that shouldn't be there. That's rough. After that was smooth sailing. Feels good. Smells good. Glad you... Remember to clean out your vacuums. It is so, so important. But glad you figured it out, because that would have drove me insane. Cleaning is tough, and you gotta learn how to clean as you get older, because you do not really get taught how to clean. Honey, I'm playing Cult of the Lamb for some fun. I was curious if you'd like to join the Totally Not Cult. Already got Johnny joined of their free will, so what'd you like? Sure, why not? Is there art you can do? Or eating fruit? I like that. C-dubs, so many characters in the back border. So many. So, what I did was... I got this far. I experimented with the horn shape. Now, I love this horn shape. This is one of my favorite horn shapes.
Honey, as a
for
thing
tieflings.
about tieflings is that you can base them on any of the demon lords of hell, which can shift how they look drastically. The most common look is from a specific type of tiefling.
Ooh, the most common one, specific type of tiefling. Interesting. I don't really know enough about tieflings because I've never played one. This is the first time I've ever played a tiefling, so I haven't looked too far into them. But the setting that my DM is doing is not a typical setting. We've kind of changed the rules of tieflings a little bit, and I think that's pretty fun. Where they're not necessarily evil, descendant of evil devils. They're just people who made pacts with devils. I find it more fascinating. I'm so glad that my first stream with Honey is this one. It feels so homey and nice. It's helping me relax before I work on my senior project. Oh, good luck. Good luck. Senior projects can be stressful, so make sure you eat and rest and go for walks. It's important. You excited about? My country boy tiefling is certainly a new take in my eyes. Yeah, he's a country boy tiefling. So we got this far where I was like, yeah, I like this. I sort of had a playlist in mind for him, which does kind of include Hozier. But as I draw characters, I think of their personality. So I kind of do character design a little differently than some may do it. It's not the only way to do it. It's not the most uncommon way. It's just a way that is perhaps not as commonly used. Where I think of a character's aesthetics first and go like, how do I connect with them visually? What do I like about their visual characters? What is their posture? What do they sound like? You know, what do they do? What are their actions? Versus some people think of like, what's their backstory? Where are they from? What sort of colored hairs is there? I don't even think about color until I get to the later points. Tiefling children comes free with your warlock. Mm-hmm. Yep. They prefer pancakes or waffles. Yeah, some people have that distinct detail. Food is food for the most part. You could say what types they like and what it reminds them of. Tieflings can be basically any animal, but the most traditional is goat, ram, something with horns. Yes. Also, thank y'all for the level 7 hype train. Jeez. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate it. Any kind of demonic influence that can manifest in their bloodline. Yep. Nothing that take my whiskey neat. My coffee black and my bed at 3. You're too sweet for me. You're too sweet for me. I take my whiskey neat. So I was trying to think of a celebrity that I really liked for this character. And the first person I thought of was definitely John Yu from The Good Place. He's so likable. He's very, very well-intentioned, just doesn't know the rules. But that's not my tiefling character. I like parts of this character. And so I pulled up pictures of Manny Jacinto from the the Acolyte. And I was like, okay, this is more the vibe I am going for. This is more of the vibe that I am thinking of now. Good. Good evening, Gluck. There's also the OG planescaping tieflings, which are wacky nonsense mutants. Honey, have you ever drawn croc eyes with double eyelids? Might be a cool characteristic. Could be neat, honestly. Not going for it for this character, but that does sound kind of fun to draw. There you go. I beg to differ, honey. My mom taught me how to clean at a young age. I was responsible for my bedroom and shared light cleaning the bathroom. We were shared light cleaning the bathroom as we were too young to be using the harsh cleaners. That makes sense. Not everyone has the same experience, though. And I think cleaning is not innate, and it is definitely taught. So, like, when your parents teach you to do something, you remember it. And not everyone's taught the proper way to clean.
I hope that you have a great night, and I'll see you tomorrow morning.
Good night, Drago. Take it easy. I forgot to... Let me take a little picture that it says I'm going live. Smile. Yep, that is not the right color. Found her. The song is good. It's your live? You would have guessed. Shh, it's a secret. It'll come in handy later. But my goal is I will finish doing a little sketch of my character to show y'all what a sketch skeb will look like, and I will explain what a sketch skeb is this stream, and perhaps this stream we can do a couple of them and see how y'all feel about it. Absolutely no worries if it doesn't happen. That's okay. I just wanted to let the invitation be open before I try doing it tomorrow for a full stream. We're going to see how it goes. So right now the limit that I have set is 1 sketch per person per stream. We're going to see how that goes for tonight because I don't want the redeems to be snapped up immediately by one person. I want everyone to have a chance to have a little sketch of their OC, and I think that would be really fun. It would be a good exercise for myself personally. Pestle, yeah, you can literally pick any demonic monster whatsoever and then make him look like a monster mixed with any other race, actually. Ooh. That sounds fun. I found her. My hope is... my voice cracked. Sorry. Don't mind me. Nobody heard that. But my hope was to call this, like, Sketch Saturdays, where I could do sketch skebs on Saturdays, just as a good exercise for me to improve my speed while I'm drawing, while also giving y'all a chance to watch how I approach drawing characters if you are interested. I have no idea how good it's going to be, which is why I've set the price to like $15. But yeah. Myth, you can set the redeem so it's only 1 per person. Yes, I have done that. That's why you can't see the redeem yet. It's off right now because I want to warm up my hand. That way I can make sure that it is ready. So the goal of today's stream is to potentially do about 3 characters with the hope of tomorrow potentially doing 5 to 8. We're going to see how that goes. So thank you for the save earlier. Just want you to know, you're the cutest, sweetest honey. Thanks for always being. Thank you, Randomer. But yeah, I updated my page, so I'm gonna scooch this around. And then we're gonna put Manny Jacinto down there. He is a very attractive person. I like Manny Jacinto's look. Personally, I think this looks sick. But yeah, so this is kind of what a mood board for a character that you don't have a reference sheet might look like. What you can do is you can also include song titles. You can include like just color palettes that you like. I haven't personally included color palettes because I don't know what colors I'm going for. I'm kind of just winging it right now with the design. But for sketch comms, I don't really have to worry about colors anyways. So that was not a priority for me to worry about. Have you ever challenged yourself with drawing within a fixed time limit? Yes. So that's actually something they teach you in art school. In art school, what they do is they tell you, especially it's called life drawing, where you have a set amount of time to draw a pose before the model will change the pose. The shortest I have ever done is 15 seconds. And when you have 15 seconds to draw something in front of you, you really got to get the essence down. You got to get the vibe and the pose down fast. It's been a while since I've done that. And I love drawing 30 seconds to 2-minute poses because that is the perfect amount for me. It is one of my favorite ways to warm up and exercise my brain. Well, on to the imp tiefling curse was short. Nothing wrong with that, baby. 15 seconds is nuts. It's very good because oftentimes you will find that when it's 15 seconds poses, your art will probably look like this, where you go, okay, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi, 9 Mississippi, 10 Mississippi, 11 Mississippi, 12 Mississippi, 13 Mississippi, 14 Mississippi, 15 Mississippi. You will just end up with something that looks like this. Very humbling. Very, very good to do because it teaches you how to get the basics down. Oftentimes, one of my favorite poses would be when the life drawing character, the life drawing model would just have like a seating pose, because then all you got to do is simplify the pose like this, and then you just get the basics: shoulder blade, arm, and then the head and the direction of the head, and then the eye and the ear, and sometimes a lot of ponytail if they had one. Like, that's how you get the really basic parts of a pose down. And then if you had 1 minute, you go, okay, I have 1 minute, time to add the ribs, to add the anatomy. So think about how the neck would connect, shoulder blades down here, the back of the rib cage, the hip bones would probably connect down here. This is the tail of the bone, hip bones here. You would have a bit more fat
Anyway,
here,
honey,
and it would
I'm
flatten.
super dried. I'm off to bed and stuff. Have a good night, everyone.
Good
Less
night,
than
DJ.
3.
You take it easy. Then you break down the hand poses. Basically, you learn very quickly how to simplify things and get the basics down. That's really what it is. Looks here. I was sick in bed for about 2 days and was only just able to get up. Couldn't do it at the time, so I can say it today. It's my birthday, right? Happy birthday! Happy birthday! I hope you have a good birthday. C-dubs, thank you for the ear wiggles. Zindel, I recreated a character from Sneaky Dragon in Baldur's Gate 3, trying a different build than I'm used to. Kryborg, the arcane archer, wood elf fighter. Can't get his homebrew mechanical arm, but keeping a distance and lucky feet helps. Yep. Lucky is a good feat. It's a very useful one. My friend has a story about her life drawing classes having a model covered in tattoos. Oh, really? I love tattoos. Don't want to get any personally, because I can never make up my mind. But I love looking at people's tats. I love looking at people's tattoos. It is very, very fun to look at other people's tats. This song about me, I loved you like the sun. For the shadows that you gave with no light of my own. I shine only with the light you gave me. I shine only with the light you gave me. Only with the light you gave me. I shine only with the light you gave me. So this is a fast sketch just from my brain of my character. I'm not doing anything but bust up for this, because this is really what we're going to be doing. They're mostly like expression skebs, so I want to kind of get that going. This is what I would call like a little rough sketch. Oh, Paramore, I love you. Tesla, I know about them. You wouldn't be able to add both Celestial and Tiefling without some fuckery, though, because they do exist at the cost of levels. Oh, I didn't know that. Let's take it from the top. She's got a body like an hourglass, is ticking like a clock. It's a matter of time before we all run out. And I thought he was mine, she caught him by the mouth. I waited 8 long months to finally set him free. The perspective of the horns is what's going to get me on this, for sure. Gotta make them thicker. I never meant to brag, but I got it what I wanted now. Oh, it was never my intention to brag, to steal it all away from you now. But God, does it feel so good, 'cause I got it what I wanted now. And if you could, then you know you would, 'cause God, it just feels so good. There we go. We're getting a little bit of this sketch here. Sorry, I'm just referencing this while I'm looking up here. Like, you can see what I'm going for with this. Like bust up, simple and to the point. Yep. These are basically character PFPs for like character tokens. Also, once again, I haven't specified, but when I do these, you are more than welcome to use these for profile pictures, D&D tokens. The only thing I would say is just like, please don't monetize them. Like, don't sell merch of it because A, it's just a sketch. It's not, I can make it better. But B, it is not including commercial rights when you do these. So just heads up. It just feels so good. So this would be the sketch underneath. And then when I want to clean this up, what I do is I turn the opacity down a lot, and then I do this. So this is a rough sketch. This is a rough sketch. This is not something I would give to a client because you can't really read very much here. You can't glean too much from this. Carol, thank you for the raid. Welcome on in, Raiders. How was your stream? Are you doing music? Were you making music or just playing it, enjoying it? What were y'all up to? Oh, were you maybe doing karaoke, maybe? Let me take a little sip. Hello, hope you're having a fast stream. Yeah, I'm having fun. I'm currently drawing my D&D character. I'm trying to get his look down. It's not fully perfect, but I figured let's just kind of go for it and have fun. I'm a singer and an artist. I was singing today. Oh, karaoke. Ah, that's clever. I live practice my singing on Twitch and singing karaoke tracks. Nice. Hello, Vanderwolf. Welcome on in. We got lost in our new house. You got lost in a new house? What? But thank you for the raid. We got 2 raider groups. Welcome on in. I hope you're having a lovely time. My name is Honey. It's a pleasure to meet all y'all. There's so much right now. Right now I'm just doing sketches of my D&D character to warm up before I start doing live stream $15 Skeb sketches for chat. So once that is live, I am going to be allowing chat to hit that redeem, and then I will do their sketches for $15. It's just a fun little thing that I'm experimenting with. So you came to a very experimental stream, but welcome on in. Usually I just do art and play FromSoft games and Metroidvanias. Anonymous, thank you for the gift of sub to Carol. But Carol, how are you? I hope your stream was going good. I hope you had fun singing. Do you have a particular song you like singing? Also, Vander, I hope you're doing well as well. I hope that goes well. Thank you. You slow down time in your golden hour. My voice can only really do soft songs right now. This air's a bit dry where I'm at. So Jasper, thank you for the resub. Happy 51 months. 51 months. This is a remix. What the heck? I'm too tired to be silly with this one, so I just want to say once again that I'm so unbelievably grateful to have the privilege of being born in the same era when I can talk with and support Honey_Goblin. Every single moment of these past 51 months has been worth the investment, and then some. I hope many more years supporting my Oshi. Thank you, Jasper. Thank you so much. And Anonymous, thank you for the gift sub to Vander. Thanks for the save, Scotty. Let me do that. What a time to be alive. I hope to resume oil painting soon. Oh, oil painting's hard. I do oil painting streams and singing. Wow, that's impressive. I sing all genres. I have a metal band called Element of Fate. Dang, metal. That's cool. Leon, you don't know how good it feels to take a long shower after not being supplied with water for nearly a month. Yeah, I would imagine that would be insanely nice. It would feel good. It's okay, I can share a link. I can share some links with you if you want to see. To your art. Like, if you'd like, you can absolutely send a link to my Discord mods. They could take a look. Feel free to share your art. I love looking at other people's art. It is so much fun. I love... And oil paintings is such a cool medium. But yeah, feel free to send in one of my mods. There's Meta, Johnny, Myth is there. But yeah, feel free. I can send it to your Discord mod. Absolutely. Sorry, my tongue got twisted. Luxio, thank you for the hydrate. And Meaty Chunk, thank you for the sub with Prime. Thank you very much. That's very kind of you. I hope you're having a good one. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. Jeez. My model commissions are open. So if you're looking to get a VTuber model, designed, drawn, and or rigged, check the pin link or exclamation point comms because it's only open until December 1st, and then I am raising my prices. So even if you are considering it, feel free to apply because afterwards I will be raising prices. I may add some people to the waitlist this year
The
too.
rule
I've never
doesn't
had a
say
waitlist.
anything
but I
about
might.
brain rot, so here we go. Tung 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 sir. Hello, I've just wasted 500 gold.
Yippee. Thanks. Did you make your VTuber model? So cute. Yeah, thank you. I drew, designed, and rigged it myself. So, yeah. Glad you like it. So here's the thing, Kurozu. I don't know what that brain rot is. I have no idea what it is. I am not online enough for that. So you blamed it all on my love. Ooh, the heart I got, but I need a cure for me. Maybe I'll try this pen instead. No, I don't need a cure for me. Let's make them a bit bigger. That way you can see the detail work, and I can use a slightly smaller pen instead of a huge one. I like this pen for sketches. I like starting with the eyes. Something about this for sketches
Greetings,
feels really
everyone.
nice.
I bring a fun D&D fact from the void. Kobolds have the ability to remove one negative aspect that is affecting them on their turn. Due to their light sensitivity, kobolds used to be able to destroy the sun with this power. This ability has been modified because of our kobold overlords using it too often.
Oh, I didn't know that. Tucker's kobold. It's funny, I took a water painting class this summer, though, and had a good time. I haven't touched my water painting stuff since. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes you have a lovely time, but getting started is tough. I don't need a cure for me. And it's you, God, I don't need a cure for me. Well, at least I don't really need to draw his, I don't really need to draw his irises because he's a tiefling, so he may not really have visible irises. No, I don't need a cure for me. I am going to give him sharp teeth because why not? Demonic. The devil. It was built that removed something that was causing them harm. They had sunlight sensitivity, which used to cause damage. Combine them and they removed the sun. Oh. Gotcha. No, I don't need a cure for me. I really into D&D stuff. Only know it through Baldur's 3 Baldur's 3 memes. Fair. It is. Baldur's 3 memes is not a bad way to learn sometimes about something. Because, like, Baldur's Gate 3, I think it is pretty fun. Lonelier the longer you're in love than if you were alone. Memories turn into daydreams, become a taboo. I don't like how I drew this jaw for the character. I want it to be a little pointier. Because Manny Jacinto's got, like, bony cheekbones. It takes my breath away, soft on electric souls, heart to heart and eyes to eyes. Is this taboo?
Baldur's 3
Baby,
memes.
we
He only has
built
3 of
this
them, but they're
house.
absolutely legendary.
Take it till you see it, and when your fantasies become your legacy, promise me a place in your house of memories. Oh, oh, think of you from time to time, more than I thought I would. You were just too kind, and I was too young to know. That's all that really matters. I was a fool. Baby, we built this house on memories. Take my picture now, shake it till you see it. And when your fantasies become your legacy, promise me a place in your house of memories. Oh, oh. There we go. Kind of winging it a little bit with these tiefling horns, but that's fine. Thanks for telling me about the 5th edition. No problem. I haven't played 5th Ed in a long time, though. Could believe you never wronged me, and will you remember me in the same way as I remember you? Baby, we built this house on memories. Take my picture now, shake it till you see it. And when your fantasies become your legacy, promise me a place. Baby, we built this house on memories. Take my picture now, shake it till you see it. And when your fantasies become your legacy, promise me a place in your house of memories. Oh, 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 promise me a place. There we go. We're just doing the collar right now. These are real simple sketches. They're nothing too complex. We're just keeping it simple. There's a tangent here. Don't want that. What song is this? Nah, not this one. Debating just flopping over, going to bed. Pretty worn out just by the nap after work. If you feel like sleeping, no worries. Friday is a good time to do that. To just chill. Jasper, thanks for the breather redeem. Love, meilleur ennemi. This is a pretty fun sketch. La plus belle des malédictions. 2, 3, je me vais éloigner. Mais comme dit le dicton, plutôt qu'être seul, mieux vaut être mal accompagné. Tu sais ce qu'on dit. Mais aussi. I think I like when his hair's tied back a bit more. Ma meilleure ennemie, c'est toi. Fuis-moi. Le pire, c'est toi et moi. Turn that down. Et si tu cherches encore ma voix, oublie-moi. Le pire, c'est toi et moi. Pourquoi ton prénom me blesse quand il se cache juste
Fun fact, there is a
dans
D&D fighting game
l'espace.
called Iron and Blood, Warriors of Ravenloft back in the 90s. Spoiler warning, it was not very good.
Oh no. That's bad. Was it just like not well received or listen to French music? Yeah, a little bit. Mais ma meilleure ennemie, c'est toi. Fuis-moi. Le pire, c'est toi et moi. I want to turn this over, actually. Mais ma meilleure ennemie, c'est toi. Fuis-moi. Le pire, c'est toi et moi. That is the wrong pen. Not sure why, but this song sounds familiar. It's Ma Meilleure Ennemie by Stromae Pum. It's from the Arcane soundtrack. It's like the Echo and and do a Jinx dance. It's a very nice scene. Honestly, Echo episodes are good. I like Echo episodes. They're the most fun. Hello, Ritz Cosman. I'm doing pretty good. Jasper, thanks for the posture check and the breathe.
Immunity to electricity and poison, resistance to acid 10, cold 10, and fire.
Jeez. So did you watch Arcane? Pascal, I wasn't finished. I see. I see. I'm sorry that it didn't go through. I think Arcane Season 1 is excellent. Arcane Season 2 has a lot of problems, and I am not over it. Vulcan, thank you for the resub. I had a mini jump scare because a split second the sketches looked like my rep. Interesting. Oh, love this song. Also, reminder, if you don't have a reference sheet and you are looking to get a model done, !coms because my model commissions are open for the next 2 weeks, I think? About 2 weeks, yeah. Faye, thank you for the raid. Welcome on in, raiders. Mainly due to the hair and ears looking over. Ah. Eli, I haven't seen season 2. Season 1 had a perfect ending as far as I'm concerned. Honestly, Eli, that's a good instinct. You don't need to watch season 2. It's just season 1's so good. Season 1's so good.
I cast Fart of Doom.
Hostile takeover? What? Orban, what? All his chat belong to us? Good luck. Good luck handling them. If you got any art to share, feel free to DM it to my... Yeah, absolutely. Feel free to DM it to one of my mods. And they can share it with me, and we can take a look at it on stream. But welcome on in, raiders. I hope you're having a lovely time. Right now, I am just trying to draw my little tiefling character for my D&D campaign. Before I start doing some $15 sketch skebs on stream. It'll be fun, because I've never done this before, where I take a commissioned live. So, yeah. Season 2 isn't bad, but Season 1 is better. Season 2 has a lot of problems. There's a lot of stuff I like in it. But Season 1, I think, is far superior. Hey, it was doing art, but I'm not sure how I'm supposed to share it, because it's a 2-minute long loop for my stream starting scene. Oh!
I was
you
going
can take
to
a screenshot
talk about
of
a
it.
monster called the
Yeah.
Hedru. It was a creature in 3.5 that you could be, in exchange for a +9 level adjustment. That means you would get your first class level at level 10. But you got immunity to electricity and poison, resistance to acid, cold, and fire, among other stuff.
Huh. So you could kind of just be a nearly normal person walking around with just a bunch of resistances. That's kind of cool, actually. That's kind of neat. I do like that. Also, Anonymous, thank you for the gift sub to Faye. Don't mind me, I'm just trying to get his hair right, which is extremely difficult because hair is hard to draw. I don't know how to draw hair. Don't ask. I'm winging it. Unless I have a direct reference, which is difficult because no one has horns with their hair. Wrong pen. No one has horns with their hair, so it's a little tricky to find reference for it exactly. Hair's a nightmare, I agree. It's tough, but it looks so good. It looks so good. Now he's thinking about me every night. Oh, isn't that sweet? I guess so. Say you can't sleep, baby, I know. That's that me espresso. Move it up, down, left, right, oh. Switch it out like Nintendo. Say you can't sleep, baby, I know. That's that me espresso. I can't relate to desperation. I look for are on vacation, and I got this one boy that he won't stop calling my house way. I know I got him too bad. Your ex don't do it for me. Talked in, a dream came true to fire. Soft skin and I perfumed it for you. I gave him a little ponytail behind his head. I think that looks cute. I'm gonna export and hope my computer don't. Art text, let's go! Ooh, let me see. Here, y'all go. We can show it off here. This was what Faye was doing. To export and hope my computer doesn't commit to forever sleep because it's 2 minutes long after all, and exporting takes forever. Good luck. Good luck. This is nice. I'm a fan of monochromatic? No. One color palettes. I do like them. I think they look really cool. This is what Faye was working on. Good luck exporting. Ponytail does look good on him. It's going to take a bunch of draws till I really get him the way I want, but that's okay. It takes practice. Gargoyle. It kind of looks like a gargoyle, yeah. I like these forests. It's a nice way of using the brush to give the illusion of forests. Very smart. But it could also be used as clouds. Oh, maybe it's clouds actually, because you have pine trees. I see. Okay. That's good. Basically, the animation has the little clouds and mist move past. The text still bounces and Faye idling on Spire. Ah, I see. That's good. There are people who grow horns in real life. It's called having a cutaneous horn growth. Interesting. That sounds rough. Moonlight sending me heaven. It's a nice moonlight. That is a nice moonlight. Thank you very much for sharing. I do appreciate it. So you can sleep, baby, I know. That's not me espresso. Jasper, how do I do the $20 sketch thing work again? No worries, I will explain it when it happens, Jasper. I'm just doing a warm-up piece of my little guy right now because I like this hairstyle. This hairstyle looks cute, but I want it to be like greasier like this. So I'm trying to practice it. So that's why I'm kind of using this head angle as reference. And then once I do this, you'll kind of get an idea of what a $15 sketch comp will look like. This isn't exactly the way I want my guy to look, but it's an okay start. It's an okay start, you know? We do the best we can with what we got in our brains, you know? Maybe tomorrow. Open up the door, can you open up the door? I know I said before. This actually needs to be closer to the skull. Yeah, that's
Do
better.
tieflings shed their horns once a season like deer, or do they just keep growing longer as they age?
If I remember correctly, tieflings don't regrow their horns. That's why Karlach's horn is broken and won't regrow. But maybe I'm wrong. Oh, thank you, Myth. And this is from Carol earlier. Ooh. Dang. That's an oil painting. Let me... I will have to take a screenshot to share. But if y'all would like to check it out, check out the link. Dang. Let me take a screenshot for now. Okay, before I do the Omega Starve, I shall withdraw to Lurks and go eat. Yeah, take it easy. Get some food in there. Rest, take it easy. Thank you for trusting with your community. I really appreciate it. Thank you for coming. Let's see. There we go. Ooh, look at this. This is beautiful. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. I always find it very smart where I'm like, I don't know how to oil paint. I don't know how to physically paint. I'm not great at it. I am not skilled. So the fact that you can do this with a physical medium is so cool. I love the greens and the very subtle bluey purples and like the lavender colors in there. It looks very mystical. This is gorgeous. My website link in band, link in Discord if anyone's interested in checking out my stuff. Yeah, absolutely. Feel free to check out Carol's stuff. This is gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is so cool. Sorry, I'm just staring at the lighting on like these branches here. I don't know if you can see me pointing at it, but like look at the rim light on these. Beautiful. So in this slight rim light here, little bit of softer light on this tree's trunk, and then the harder rim light on the character that you're supposed to be focusing on. And then these freaks up here. I love these. I love these guys up here. You do these kind of paintings on stream? Yeah, if y'all want to see Carol do it live, absolutely feel free to check out their stream. Hopefully we'll be back to oil painting stream soon. Today was all singing. Nice. Nice. I do both digital and traditional. I think if you go to digi, you can learn oil paint. Maybe. Sometimes I go like, perhaps I could. It could be cool. Just add an ominous orchestra. Add like the Dark Souls orchestra to this, and it would be a boss fight. It would be so cool. Sir Bowwater OST while watching that piece. You can do it. Thank you. I would like to try it. The level of adjustment thing is crazy, so you could stack templates that didn't clash. So you could be a spell warped legacy lycanthrope, Herzu demon for an 18 plus level adjustment. Just good luck getting your DM to approve it. I don't think my DM would approve it, but that's a fascinating build idea. I love builds that break the world. Not when people play them, but when people find the loopholes, and it can be kind of funny. I don't necessarily enjoy when players use those in games, but I love learning about them. Carol, they complement each other. It's just there's no undo button, but you can work in layers. Yeah, there's no undo button, which would absolutely throw me off. Sometimes it happens when I do my physical sketches, where I'm just like, ha, I forgot there's no undo button. Insert Freerun the Slayer over this. Ooh, I love Freerun's music. Freerun's music is so, so good. This is so nice. So the other thing I have to figure out for sketch comms is how I will send y'all the finished art pieces. I think I know a way to do it, but I will have to confirm. So you'll have to forgive me if we do sketch comms today, and it's a little scuffed because we're figuring it out. Oh, Lost on You is such a good song. Sketches look very fun. Thank you. This is probably the closest I'm going to get for this. And then just for a little fun, what I'd probably do is add a slight shading layer underneath the chin. Just add a little. Say no, will you remember all the danger we came from? Burning like embers, falling tender, long before the days of no surrender years ago. Maybe not. Well, then you know. So smoke 'em if you got 'em, 'cause it's going down. All I ever wanted was you.
I award my players for figuring out game-breaking mechanics in D&D with harder boss fights, harder mob fights, and harder regular fights but better loot.
To all the things I lost on you. Oh, tell me how they lost on you. Oh, just that you could cut me loose. Oh, after everything I lost on you. Is I lost on you? Oh, oh, oh. Is I lost on you? Oh, oh. There we go. And then we duplicate it for a nice cleaner line art. Is I lost on you? Wish that I could see the machination underneath the toil of expectations in your mind. Hold me like you never lost your patience. Tell me that you love me more than hate me all the time. And you're still mine. So smoke 'em if you got 'em, 'cause it's going down. All I ever wanted was you. Let's take a drink of heaven, 'cause I turn around. Let's raise a glass or two to all the things I lost on you. Oh, tell me how they lost on you. Oh,
Tieflings fling. This one's got quite the look. Like a slightly smarmy, but anxious rouge.
Is that lost on you? Oh, oh, oh. Is that lost on you? Oh, oh. Baby, is that lost on There I go, a little bit more like this. This is not a bad start to where he's at. Technically, you can just keep adding templates. If you combine enough, you could have a level adjustment over 20. That sounds like too much work. Hello, Order. But DM has taken to messaging me to make sure I don't break his game. Not since the incident. Smart. Also, you have a pretty voice. Thank you, Superman. Thank you very much. After everything I've lost on you, is that lost on you? Is that lost on you? All right, I think this works as a little example of what a sketch comm looks like. I like the sketch underneath. It makes it feel more like a sketch personally. But, yeah. I think I can call this done in terms of a little sketch. So, let's do it. Let me explain how this works, and then we'll give it a shot. I have no idea how it's going to go, so you'll have to forgive me. It is a little bit experimental. It's a little experimental. I haven't done this before, so we're just going to take it real easy. So, for those of you who have never had a reference sheet for your characters or really done anything for sketches before, or sorry, commissions before, or skebs, I will explain how this is going to work. So, I'm going to be offering $15 sketch comms. How does this work? So, ideally, before you even send money, I'm going to turn on the redeem. And I'm going to go 3 at a time. We're going to go 3 at a time for now. The way I set it up is it is a redeem that can't be redeemed more than 1 minute apart. That way I can control how many people get a sketch comm, and then we go from there. So I'm not going to do it yet. I'll tell you when. But that's what she always says. I always say that, but I mean it. Because I'm learning. But, so, once I see that you've redeemed it, what we'll do is I will once again remind everyone of my terms and conditions, which is just like it has to be TOS safe, and it will just be a little sketch like this. Just a little character sketch, nice and chill, nice and simple, nothing too complex, and then you're free to use it pretty much as you see fit. You can color it, you can have fun with it. The only thing is, like, there's no commercial rights given away, if that makes sense. Vulcan, thank you for the hydrate. So, what I will do is I will ask you to, let me see, because I think you can do this in Ko-fi, but if not, that's fine. Yes, you should be able to do this. So in your Ko-fi message, I would ask that you send the 15 USD plus either a link to your socials with your reference, or if you can include your references in the message, that would be ideal. As well as what kind of vibe you would want your character to do, or what you would want your character to be. Keep in mind, it is only really a bust, so there's not too much to go there. And there is no back and forth. It is pretty much like a sketch you get at a con, where you show someone your character, and they draw your character as best they can within a short amount of time. Thank you, Myth. That is the Ko-fi command. Yes. Vulcan, thank you for the save redeem. I will do that right now. But once again, I will keep this here for a little reference of what a reference sheet could look like.
With good fortune and forever full tummy.
Thank you, Casual Sleepy Carrier. That's very kind of you. So hi, Team Loving Firemeter. So kind of like a speed draw. Yes, it is basically a little speed draw. This is something that artists do at conventions where they're like, hey, yeah, for $15, I'll draw your OC. But it is $15 and there's no notes. There's no edits, no notes. What you get is what you get, you know? So don't complain if it doesn't have the extreme detail in your character sheet if it is not included in your character sheet, you know? I cannot pick up on every single intricacy within your character, but I will do my best. Why do I feel like that tiefling just swindled me out of my last silver and is laughing when I ask for it back while taking my girl? He would. Yeah. Are the types of characters you prefer not to draw? So, I can draw femme, mask, fantasy. I can do my best with anthro. That's not a limitation of mine. I will say mech is not my specialty. I can do my best, but I probably will not be able to draw it as well as other specifically mech artists can draw them, such as Blood Asp, who is really good at drawing mechs. Genuinely, I'm incredibly impressed. But yeah, so that is, I can try, but like, would not recommend going to me for mechs specifically. I can always do my best and point you in the direction of some mech artists that I know to better accommodate your OC's needs, but that's the best I can do. But yeah. Aside from that, generally, TOS safe is all I ask because, once again, we're on Twitch. This is live. Don't want to get banned or anything. But yeah. Straight lines and shiny chrome. Yummy, yummy, yumma. Art that I'm not quite skilled at yet. So we're going to give this a try. I'm going to go one at a time for this. I'm aiming to get 3 tonight, but we are going to try one at a time. Yeah, Blood Asp is an insanely great mech artist. Highly recommend checking out their work. But all right, let's give this a shot. Bear with me because we are going to be learning as we do it. So if there are ways, if you try to send your ref and it doesn't work, that's okay. We have time. We're going to figure it out because tomorrow is the day I would like to officially start doing this. This is like the tester time. So I will, when I say 3, 2, 1, go, that is when it will go live in the, or should go live in the redeems. So good luck. Give it a shot. And let's see how this goes. So, are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go! Let's see how this goes. It should be live now. After I get 1, I will pause the redeem because we're going to try it out the first time. There we go. Okay. Beautiful.
It's been some years since I watched you. Really loving the new model.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Ignore my voice crack. Ignore that my voice cracked. All right. That is 1. Can anybody let me food you back? All right, so that was Jedi. Good job. All right. Worked out. Okay. So, I guess if you go to Indeed. Congratulations, Jedi. The first sketch com I will do on stream. Click the wrong deed. That's okay, Leon. All good. It happens sometimes. But I will turn it back on. So it's limited to 1 per person per stream. So Jedi has gotten the first one. No worries. It will happen. We will be doing this a little bit more in the future. So, Edengard seems a bit sketchy, not gonna lie. You know what? You're so right. Good eye. You spotted the sketchiness. But alright, so here's where the next part comes in. So, Jedi, if you would. No rush. It is just 15 USD. And if you could include your reference in the message, please do so. If not, we'll go from there because I know you were in the Discord, so we can communicate from there with your reference sheets and whatnot and what kind of sketch you would like of your character, you know? Sketch Saturdays has a Renaissance ring to it. Yeah, that's kind of what I would like to try is a little fun event every Saturday. It's not too big, it's not too small, it's just something nice that we can kind of do together, I think. Well, I need to get to work. Good night. Good night, Leon. You take it easy. If you'd like, I'm probably going to be trying this again tomorrow, so feel free. But yeah, I'm very excited and nervous, and that's why I'm testing it today before it goes live. So thank you for being so kind and patient with me. I appreciate it. Sketch Saturday with Honey Goblin sounds fun. Oh yeah. I like sketching. But yeah. I like this reference sheet I've made of my little guy. This is the trial run, the dress rehearsal, except the dress rehearsal is in front of a live audience. Exactly. So I think that's a thing that they actually do on Broadway where you can buy tickets to a dress rehearsal.
Make Honey adorable.
That's pretty fun.
Oh wait, the spell failed. Honey is too cute already.
Thank you, Blood Asp. Don't think you escaped my mind. We were talking about mechs and you were in there. Try and snag one tomorrow. Hope the cell service is decent at my grandma's wedding. Good luck. Honestly, have fun at your grandma's wedding. Enjoy your grandma's wedding. This will happen again, so don't sweat it. Don't sweat it. Wait, that's definitely a thing they do. Yeah. I think people have posted pictures of like the Hamilton cast in their Halloween costumes at a dress rehearsal, which is really funny. I've been to some previews before. That's pretty cool. Baby, baby, don't you need? I got everything you need. How much is it? Sorry if I missed it. No worries, Jason. They are redeem only, just for the sake of me not getting overwhelmed by redeems. But it's $15. Very simple. Like this is the quality of sketch that you will be receiving. Gecko, man, I can't believe I won't be able to draw my planet-sized Gundam. I wanted her to draw. I can't believe Honey's not willing to draw my Gundam. Yeah, it should be, I made it 1,000 points for the redeem, but I can lower it because it is mostly a time thing. I can't believe Honey's not willing to learn to draw Gundams in 15 minutes. I want to start drawing kaiju more. The Space Godzilla I'm working on is looking pretty good to my... I'll show my weapon later. Sure thing, Bloodass. Understand that I've fallen for you. Ooh. If we all request mechs, she'll have a lot more than 50 minutes to learn. I mean, true. True. That is a fair point, actually. I'm going to try to draw another one while we wait. So no rush, Jedi. Take your time. All good. Could love a woman like me. Genius. I'm going to draw it in blue. It's a genius, come on, a woman like you. Trying to think of what other expressions my guy would do. He's kind of like mischievous. So let's add another one while we wait. Mechs with landscapes, she'll have to learn how to do both. What if I don't wanna? What if I don't wanna? I got everything you need. Only a genius could love a woman like me. Animating mechs is easy, right? No! It's pain. 'Tis pain. No, no, no. You could draw the pilots from Gundam. I could maybe draw the pilot. True. Hilariously ironic to me that the two things Honey has the most trouble with are the two things I'm best at. My mirror self. Anya can do what I cannot. They are stronger than me. Tu mérites avec la chance que vous aime. Dis-moi merci. Rendez-vous, rendez-vous, rendez-vous au prochain règlement. Rendez-vous, rendez-vous, rendez-vous sûrement prochaine règle. Cette fois, c'était la dernière. Oh, such a low note. Non, c'est qu'une grise, moi, une dernière fois, mon derrière. I want to be able to sing that low. Please, I've been practicing. Avec une note, ce serait pire. Toi aussi, tu vas finir maintenant. C'est un monde à l'envers. Moi, je le disais, toi, tu réagis seulement. Toi, tu pensais. Rendez-vous, rendez-vous, rendez-vous sûrement prochainement. Rendez-vous, rendez-vous, rendez-vous sûrement prochaine règle. Oh oui, oui, baguette. We we Bagwidi. My friends do that to piss me off. They go the Bagwidi, and I'm like la baguette, le baguette, le baguette. Hurry up, Marie. Love drawing robots. So one of the first art classes I had was spec for landscape painting, and it goes all the way back. I knew I spelled that wrong. No, you spelled it right. Baguette. But my friends will say Bagwidi, which is just a whole level of wrong. Thanks, guys. Love my friends. Jedi, damn it. You okay, Jedi? What's up? What happened? Tout le monde naturel. Arrête, je sais que tu m'as que mon signe d'éternel. Mon chou belle. Bête ou belle. Belle ou moi. Moi ou elle. Rendez-vous, rendez-vous, rendez-vous sur le prochain règlement. Rendez-vous, rendez-vous, rendez-vous sur mon prochain règle. C'est tellement français que c'est douloureux. Sans les douloureux. I forgot what douloureux means. Man, I've been reading Paddington in French. Because my brain is like, I must relearn words. Douloureux. Painful. Okay. La douleur. Okay, gotcha. La douleur est une expérience sensorielle et émotionnelle désagréable qui indique une lésion réelle ou possible. Oh, okay. Gotcha. So it's just pain. Yeah. What is pain in French? Because I always meme on it where it's like, oh, it is just douleur. Okay, gotcha. Did that send? I went, here's my ref sheet and forgot to post the ref sheet. That's okay, let me check.
I know I've said this before, but you've got a great model. It's amazing how expressive it is. Also, please make sure you save your work and hydrate.
Good idea. Pain is also bread. Pain is bread. So, good news, Jedi. The payment did go through. Excellent. The ref sheet did not. That's okay. Sometimes that happens. If it doesn't go through, it's either because perhaps the image is just not allowed. If not, that's okay. But Jedi, because you're in the Discord, thankfully, I know where to find you. If you want, feel free to post your ref into show chat, or if you want to keep it secret, you may send it to a mod. Absolutely no worries either way. Whatever you're most comfortable with, you know. Spigdragoo, thank you for the earwiggle. That took me 3 tries. But I'm here right now, not in the crowd. I'm here right now, wow. Run my hands through your hair and you run your fingers through mine, but my dress too thick and that's alright. Hold on, wait a minute. Feel my heart's intention. Hold on, wait a minute. It was a Google Doc to copy and paste, which is the funnier. Oh my god. Okay, so that is even funnier. But no worries. Absolutely feel free to send it to one of my mods. They can check it and send it to me. Nothing wrong with sending images in the Discord either. That's always a safer version rather than a Google Docs. But yeah, pinged you. Thank you, Meta. Thank you very much. Do you really love me, baby? Ooh, a lot of lore. Nice. Ooh, very detailed. Okay, let me give this a quick read. Hello, by the way, usually I'm lurking in the shadow enjoying the stream while I'm working on my drawings. But I wanted to share a fun OC I've made relatively recently. Named her Nectar Shelly Flora Worsella. Her nickname is Not Safe for Work. Yes, it's on purpose. Ah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Go get it. Must be 1,000 pages or less. Yeah, no, I can't read that much in a stream. No, that's too much for me. People like that. All right, let me get a little rough sheet going up for Jedi. Let's go. It's barely scratching the surface. That's the sum up. If you want the full lore, I'd be more than happy to send you a read on your own time. Gotcha. For the sake of stream speed, I will look at this for now. Interesting. So that's your character in Hero Forge. Okay. Dragonborn paladin, long story short, human mom, dragon father, lost in a Ooh, okay. I love reading lore. So sorry, I'm reading lore. Here, look at the art while I read the lore. Thank you for the 300 shinies. Face lumps for chat. A little tongue for chat. Yummy art. I love this art. He's looking pretty fun. He's almost at where I want him to be. He looks a little too young. I want him to look a little older. Oh, okay. Ooh. Oh, that's a sad backstory. Oh no. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. Dragonborn dragon. Ah, okay. Gotcha. Okay. So this brings up a good question, Jedi. For your character piece, is it a, just to clarify, is it a dragonborn paladin, so a dragon head with the clothing of your Hero Forge character? Let me grab it. Zoom in. Excellent. Good zoom in. I love when people use like other sites for reference because it's like, oh, good, you took the time to make this character. I like it. Bring his tongue action. I can lick up them out of a glass like a cat does. Because yeah, this is the character from Hero Forged. Beautiful. Love it. I barely scratching this. It's okay, Jedi. I know where to find you. It's kind of ominous. To be fair, y'all know I'm here. Y'all know I am here. So that's, we all know that we all come to the same place. So we have this. So this is a Dragonborn paladin named Kratos. Okay, I'm gonna write down the notes while I'm here. Yeah, Dragonborn paladin. If the armor's too much for you, you can use the Jedi robes in the same Google Doc. No worries, that should be fine. This armor is not too bad actually, especially since it will mostly be like bust up. Not too worried about the details lower. So Kratos. This would be the armor. Beautiful. And just to clarify, you mentioned shush Google. I care not for your words. There we go. Perhaps clothing gets a bit torn. Take off his boots before transforming. The dragon blood, the dragon skin. So you would like to me to draw your Dragonborn paladin's dragon form. Ooh, okay. Interesting. I will take a little picture of the dragon form. We're not going to worry about too much of the color today, but we're going to put it in here for the reference sheet. Good stuff. I do like these kind of horns. They're very fun to draw. It looks very ergonomic. Posted a dragon photo in the reference. Yeah. I bring the destruction of Olympus. All right, let's do a little Kratos then. Beautiful. Let's do the rough, and then we'll do the cleanup sketch. And also, if I'm understanding correctly, Jedi, you're thinking of a Dragonborn's head with the armor of your typical character. Kind of like this, if I'm not mistaken. Feel free to correct me now before I begin, because I just want to make sure I'm understanding correctly. I do love drawing dragons. I've drawn dragons since I was a kid, so this is good for me. Jingle, thank you for the breath. And Snail Space, thank you for the posture check. Yeah, the dragon form? Beautiful. Okay, glad I understood. Perfect. I will ask Jedi, do you have a particular vibe you would like for their little profile picture? Do you want them to be smiling, to look solemn and stoic? What's the vibe you're feeling? I love finding out what kind of vibe people want for their characters. Feel free to go as descriptive or as simple as you'd like, and I will do my best with whichever interpretations you have given me. Oh, this is the the gay sex prison song. Sorry, this is Fantastic by King Princess. This is that song. It's really funny. There's so many memes about this scene that just make me laugh. Honestly, how about I'm sorry, what kind of song? um Arcane season 2. It's the you gotta watch Arcane season 2 to get this joke. Sesbi and Lex. Exactly. Thank you, Shikio. Sesbi and Lex. Arcane, that explains everything. Yeah, it's Arcane. Mininon. I wouldn't have the faintest idea what my first D&D character was. In my defense, it was the original red box D&D. Oh, dang. Early D&D then, I think, if I'm understanding correctly. Oh, Arcane, that explains everything. Carry on. Carry on. Okay, just tossed a wrench to my train of thought. Yeah, absolutely fair. It kind of throws you off a little. Oh, I love dragons like this. I used to draw dragons like this when I was a kid. Because when I was a kid, dragons looked like horses. And I was a horse girl. So I loved to draw horses and dragons because they had similar anatomy. And that was really fun. Sesbi and Lex sounds like an amazing character name. Honestly, Sesbi and Lex would be an NPC I would throw into a game if I were DM. Classic European dragon. I like the eye shape here. I think that's pretty cool. I'm not sure what's going on here. But like, not sure. She went from horse to goblin. Yeah. Yeah. Just don't make them anything to do with Lex and lest his divine shadow fall upon you. My brain's like trying to break down lizard head anatomy, and I'm like, ooh, how am I gonna do this? Let's see. Horses are, pardon the pun, a whole different animal when it comes to drawing. They are extremely
I just realized
strange.
the time. I need to sleep. Meow. Have wonderful rest of stream. Enjoy the Sesbi and Lex song. Tell Honey she's cute and lovely and wonderful and kind and a little pog champ. K thanks by Get Loved Nerd.
Thank you, Jasper. You have a good sleep. We'll catch you later, okay? Please take care of your body. Does that dragon have 6 claws on its back foot? I think it has... So it's like side... I think it has 4 per foot. I don't know. I'm more a little confused by the wing here. I'm not sure what's going on there, but that's okay. This does remind me of how scales, like how I used to draw scales a little bit, but like circles. Gomi, lizard heads are just big, blunt cheese wedges. Kaiman from Dorohedoro is a good example. Yes, they are. I love cheese wedges. I love my silly little guys. And by that I mean my lizards. Let's listen to Iris Out. But also, let me know, Jedi, if you got a vibe you'd like. Also, hi Gomi, I hope you're doing good. I'm doing my best to chill. How about a determined and stoic yet soft and gentle expression? Okay. Like he's determined in a duel fight but softens to give a child reassurance he'll be okay. Okay, alright. Determined and stoic but soft. Okay, okay. Interesting. I'm trying to think of how I would do that. Let's see. Let's go straight on, because stoicism is usually very, like, straight and, like, static. Love this song. It's a good song. Determined, stoic, it's soft and gentle. Before I forget it, don't want it to disappear. The posture should change a little bit too. I'm gonna have the neck, because Dragonborn kind of have a mix of, like, humanoid and lizard anatomy. So we're kind of having a little bit of combination of both.
Hello. That is all.
Hi, Draconic. Oh, we're doing good. Alright, lentils today. Does that make me stoic? Is that stoic? I don't know. Gonna have the chin points. And then we're gonna have the horns up here. Let's see. Long horns we have. I'm trying not to do this exact same angle. I'm trying to have it turn a little bit more towards the camera. The founder of Stoicism famously ate a very simple lentil soup. You just like lentils? I'm gonna guess. They're very long spines. Breaking down into shapes right now. Kind of cheating a little bit and using like bird anatomy a little bit.
Cast Eldritch Blast. You're the warlock man. Cast Eldritch Blast tonight, cause you're all out of spell slots, but you're not yet out of the fight.
There we go, a little pointier. Eldritch Blast. One of the most common spells in my past campaigns. A little bit of a straighter posture for the stoicism. But like a little softness to the eyes is what I'm gonna try to do. Got the line art of the neck that goes into the jaw a little bit. Thank you, Raquel. Or Raquel. Let's see. French. On the one hand, had a long day, woke up at 4:30, worked. The other hand, body, why are you trying to initiate a Windows 4 shutdown? It's only 8 p.m. Your body's tired. It's asking for a rest. It's telling you what it needs. Next too thick there. A little bit more. Yeah. That looks a bit better. Alright, we got the cheekbone. Unbap, thank you for the raid. Welcome on in, raiders. I hope you're doing well. Being a Dragon Knight? Yeah, doing a little $15 sketch com for one of my tavern goers as I draw. Let's see. Hi, I'm Tavern Gore. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Very big blue cat-like eyes. Okay. We're not going to worry about color. We're going to make it a nice little, slightly softer. Whee! Hello, Squiggles! How's it going? Thank you for the raid. Wintbap and Squiggles, thank you for the raid. I hope you are doing well. Welcome on in. How was your streams? Let's see. Squiggles was doing art. Beautiful. Beautiful. Let's see. Someone say behold
Hello,
on, man.
Raiders. Welcome to this dream.
Big Will, thanks for the save. Let's see. Wintbap was playing Dispatch. Oh, I heard that was good. Is it done now, or are they still releasing chapters? Because I have no idea. I haven't been keeping up with Dispatch. Cool. Welcome on in. Wonderful was doing comms again tonight. Nice. I'm doing little sketch skebs live before I do this for a full stream tomorrow. Today's the tester stream to see if it works. Dispatch is fully out. Oh, okay, so Dispatch is finished. But right now I am drawing Jedi's Dragonborn Paladin is the best way I could describe it quickly. I'm Honey's Game Pig. Basically, on stream what I'm doing tomorrow is I am doing live art where you can pay $15 and I will draw a little sketch of your character. It will look not quite like this. This is the in-between stage. I have to clean it up a little bit. But yeah, this is kind of an experiment to force me to draw faster while experimenting with my style a little bit. So it's kind of a little thing to help that you guys help me with my art. Not me typing shout out Squiggles forgetting that's not the name for Twitch. But yeah, Squiggles, if you want to share your work, absolutely feel free to send it. You can send it to me because I think I have you on Discord, so feel free to send it to me. And I'll share it with the class. The art tax, if you'd like. If not, that's totally fine. I wonder if Kratos has a son named Atreus. Alright, I think this is good for a... I think I can scooch this up a little bit to make it look a little softer. Love Queen Bee's music. Oh. Sorry, and actually Squiggles because I was taken. And I will, DMT. Yeah! I love seeing art. Determined and stoic. Gotcha. Alright. I'll do a little quick rough. I'll keep the hood off so that you can see the rest of his spines for now. But I'll draw the armor, which is... The cloak comes off here. We see a little bit of the armor, not too much because this is a bust up. But a little gem here. Love when people use stuff like Hero Forge because genuinely it's if you can't visualize what you want, going to a in-game creator or even something like Hero Forge where it's like a model creator is a great way of doing it. Highly recommend doing that if you haven't got a reference for your character. Got the little bumps here. Johnny, I'm absolutely using it too. Highly recommend it. Yeah. Just double checking if I have anything that I've missed. Keeping it fairly simple. All right, let's do the cleanup. Think this is pretty good. Make it a little bigger. Because right now it's a little small as is. There we go. start with the eyes because I love starting with the eyes. It just makes it nice. Sets the tone for the piece personally. Trying to draw with stoicism, but also a little bit of softness. Yeah, a little bit like this. Gonna push this in a little bit.
Okay guys, I'm going to the gas station to get snacks. What do you guys want?
Ooh. Slushy. Slushy for my throat. Noelle, thank you for the hydrate. And Big O, thank you for the save. Ooh, Takis. DM'd. Yippee. Thank you, Squiggles. And also thank you, Better, for sending that earlier. Oh, dang. These are good. Let me share this. Whoop. This is the art that Squiggles drew. Ooh. Ooh. Look at this. Look at these. Oh, this is cute. This one's cute. Love these. Oh, look at this. This is a very cute one. I love this little dragony tiefling character. Very nice anatomy on these legs, dang. That looks good. Squiggles cooking up yet another banger she don't miss. Squiggles is so good. Squiggles' art is great. I love looking at Squiggles' art. Look at this one. Look at this freak. I love this freak. This looks great. I love how you did the mouth and the teeth. That's nice. That looks good. Also, this is just cute. This is just cute and nice. I like it. Two silly little clowns. Yeah. Yeah. Good line art. Good line art. I like it. This line art is nice. I always struggle with line art, which is why I'm doing sketches right now. Honestly, sketches feel good. Try my best. It looks great, Squiggles. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate it. Sheer clothing. The sheer clothing looks so good. It looks so good. Squiggles is so good. But thank you for sharing, Squiggles. I do appreciate it. Sheer clothing is hard to draw, but looks so good when you do it right, honestly. Dragon. I love draw dragon. That one doesn't fit in the line art. No problem, but your art is literally the best. Nuh-uh. Thank you. I appreciate that. But nuh-uh. It's a work in progress. It'll get better with time. I love art. I must keep training so that I can become an even better artist. I'm trying to just not draw every character looking smug. Can I pet the dragon? Ask Jedi. The feel. Honestly,
okay,
no
guys,
matter.
I'm back. I didn't write anything down, so you get what you get.
Okay.
Link, here are your Doritos. Order, your donuts. Blood Asp, your Slim Jim. Gecko, your decaffeinated coffee. Sweet Anya, your Monster. Honey, I got you a gallon of gas.
Yippee! My wagon will need it. Literally tried drawing my fiance's character trying to figure out muscular men. I'll send them to you too. Muscular men can be a challenge. There's so many different types of muscle, and that's part of the thing that I struggle with. When someone says a muscular man, I'm like, what kind of muscle are you thinking? Are you thinking thin muscle? Are you thinking thick? Are you thinking bodybuilder? Are you thinking strongman? There's such diversity with muscle that it's very tricky to find what someone's idea is without seeing a visual. What's this? Oh, this is Ado. Dang. They go decaf. I only ever drink decaf coffee because I love the taste of coffee, but caffeine messes with me. There we go. Clean that up a little bit. Okay. I got this. I got this. I can do sketches. Sometimes I gotta hype myself up, Gerard. So if you ever hear me going like, I'm the greatest! No! That's me. My neighbors probably love hearing that in the middle of the day. Our waiter wanted to... I was like, Ghoul Slap, thank you for the raid. Welcome on in, Raiders. I hope you are having a lovely time. This is an Ado Dun 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 converted. Is it? I thought this was Ado Zero. I thought this was a song she wrote. I think it's a new one. Because I think Ado released new songs recently. But you're playing Secret World Legends. I've never heard of that. Is it related to League? Also, Dr. Scarecrow, thank you for the resub. Happy 3 months. Smug is cool. Smug is pretty cool. I am a sucker for it, honestly. Gotta absolutely be my favorite look, personally. But not all characters should be smug. Welcome, Love Your Model. Thank you. I made it myself. I'm glad you like it. Speaking of, once again, I must remind y'all that my model commissions are open for rigging, illustration, and design. So if you would like a honey model before I raise my prices next year, now is the time to get them. Apply before December 1st. I will probably add people onto the waitlist this round because if some people want this price, I want to do my best to accommodate for that because I just want to make sure people are not getting into financial trouble because of it. You got a VGen, homie? No, I don't got a VGen. I haven't got a VGen. I've just been going off of like my own website. So if you look here, there you go. Y'all can see the application is there. My prices are there. So feel free to check it out. Yeah, I never got a VGen code. I didn't know how to get one, and I was too nervous to ask when people are like, "Hey, mutuals, does anyone want a VGen code?" I was like, I don't know. I don't really know what a VGen is. And then I figured it out, and I was like, "Oh, okay. I don't know how to get one." I think this man still says model applications are open, so you might have to change that. Yeah, I'll probably have to change that in a sec. I forgot. Cool slap. Can't now, but I was literally saying in my chat that I need to try to get one made by you someday. Thank you. That's quite flattering. Thank you very much. You want one? I think I got one, maybe. Perhaps. Maybe. I'm still trying to figure out. The most complicated thing is payment processors, because I get payments through PayPal right now, which is not the only way you can get them, but I'm still trying to figure out which are better, because there's always people going like, this one's good, no, this one's really bad, and I'm like, there's so much information that I am confused, unfortunately. I should change to 2D from seeing your model. It looks so lifelike. Was 3D before. Oh, wow. Interestingly, I'm trying to learn 3D so I can potentially make really expressive 3D models. But that takes time because, you know, life. That's just life, baby. Ooh. Dang. Sorry, I'm just looking at more Squiggles' art. It looks so good. I love that pencil you use. That looks great. Very diverse face shapes. I like them. That looks good. I like how the jaw shape there. Also, Steel Turtle, thank you for the resub. Happy 13 months. Welcome back. Yeah, life happens. We do the best we can with the time we're given, you know? The classics. Check out this sketch. Yeah. Yeah, I enjoy exaggerated face shapes for real. They look good. Just y'all wait till Honey masters 5D animated and streams directly to your soul. Get it in there. Get the animations in there. All the motion. I'm a hop off, homie. Hope you have an amazing rest of the stream. If we could love you. Bye. Thank you, Squiggles. I love having you here. Thank you so much. I hope you're doing well. But yeah, get some rest. Do what you gotta do. I'll see you soon, I'm sure. Oh. Hope you're doing well, Booksaur. Sounds like you're having a rough one. Oh, I love Fikur. It's a good song. All right, we're almost there with this one. I think I'm feeling pretty okay about it. I was nervous at first because I was like, oh gosh, what if I don't draw it well? And now my brain's like, okay, we're getting there. Thank you, Jedi, for letting me draw your OC. I really appreciate your patience and kindness with it. I was making a bunch of life puns. It's been a rough week, Ellen. All eyes on me. Deep figure. Alright, we have this here. Tried getting a DVD box set of a show I liked and found out it was a bootleg. Then right after that I got sick. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's rough, buddy. I'm sorry. The difference between a good DVD box and the leg of a boot should be obvious. Who would have guessed it's easier to get confused than I thought? You know, they say hard times make strong monkey make easy time make soft monkey make hard time. The cycle.
Honey, I have to thank you for introducing me to Boo. She's an absolute gremlin. And I love it.
Oh, Boo? Absolutely. I'm glad. Boo's a delight. Boo has so much energy and is one of those content creators where I'm like, I don't know how you can have so much energy to be funny and like constantly on the ball. And I'm just like, I admire people like that, genuinely. Boo is very cool. I don't got the strength to be like Boo, but I can admire Boo. Also, banger lore. Boo and Basil's lore is excellent. The amount of work they put into their lore videos is so beautiful and cool. All right, let's see. I think I want to adjust this a little bit. There we go. Looks a little more dragon-like now. Yeah. All right, I think that's pretty good. Let's do this. That way you can see it a little better. Nice. Let's see. I think I can adjust this a little.
What you mean? I've seen
That
your
looks so
art
much
grow
darker.
from the very beginning basically. This is coming out so good, honey. I love it. You have nothing to worry about. I calmed you because you're my Kami Oshi. I'm so happy to have a small piece of art from you, and a week to the day of my birthday no less. So thank you for the early birthday gift. Also, if you find yourself wanting to color this, his scales are blue and silver / light gray or goldish. Honey God love, honey God love, honey God love, honey God love.
Thank you. I'm glad you like it. Here's a little bit of shading, because I think it elevates the piece a little bit. There we go. A little bit of shade. As a tweet. There we go. Without the underneath. And then with the underneath. Yippee! And so now here comes the test for responding. So let me give this a little. For now, I'll just export this, save this as a little JPEG. What I'll do is I'll add a white background, because right now it's gray, I just realized. So watch your eyes. Ugh! My eyes! Alright, so this doesn't allow this, but I can do this as a Discord message. Let's test this out. We'll do it with the line art, and then without the line art for you. There we go. We put that over there. I return this to a not white sheet of paper. Vampire God, thank you for the raid. Welcome on in, raiders. I hope you're doing good. Click your heels together and tippy-tappy your bunnies. She spoils it with shooting. Just a little bit. Just a wee bit. Open link. Yeah, okay. There's that. Good. There's one. I'm going to copy this. So, Jedi, this is where the second part of the test comes in that I would really appreciate if you could help. I will send you 2 links, and let me know if you can open them, because they are Discord links. So we should hopefully be able to open these fine. Open link. Send them where? So they will be in response to your Ko-fi. So let's give that a shot. They did not send us links, but the links are there. Oh, geez. Yeah, so give those a try, see if that works. I'm kind of testing how to send it, because I can always send it via Discord, but if the person who did this little sketch comp is not in Discord, that's where the trouble runs into, you know? Rebecca, I'd love to stay, but I need to sleep. No worries. I hope you had fun playing Supermarket together. Welcome on, and thank you for trusting me with your community. So sorry I got distracted with my figuring out a system, but you take it easy. Good night. Sleep well. Oh, so there's a possibility of impersonators. Yes, there's also the possibility of impersonators. Random question. Have you ever had your imaginary cinematic universe with a random and original character that's in your mind? I haven't. It's been through several seasons, several reboots, and several soft reboots the past decade. Yes, I absolutely do that with my OCs. There's sometimes stories. I remember I used to have way more stories with like through plot lines. Nowadays, less so. Um But also Jedi, absolutely let me know if you see it. Basically, if you go to the Ko-fi page again, let me do this. It is public because I wanted to see if it would send like that. I can send them private for the future reference, but because it's on stream, everyone has already seen it. So feel free to check it out. No, you're good. If getting distracted, I understand. Night. Good night. I hope you sleep well. Thank you again. And in the meantime, while we wait for Jedi to verify that I've gotten their art, I will keep drawing my little fella being smug and silly. Let's get the Free Run soundtrack on here. I love when people talk about their OCs and they're cute or approachable, and I storm it with Camel, Spider, Dinosaur. Everybody got their own thing. Everybody got their favorites, for sure. Did I got it? Excellent. Got them. Thank you, honey. Had to manually copy paste them, but it works. So if you want an automatic link, a Discord message would be better. If you're okay with having to do it manually, then this worked well. Perfect. Thank you, Jedi. This helps a lot. Because yeah, if you're in the Discord, then I would absolutely just send it to you. Or even post it in show chat just for ease. But yeah, it works. Thank you, Jedi, for being the first to get the sketch com and being so patient with it. I do appreciate that. I think I have time for, let's see, about one more, which is one less than I thought. But honestly, that's not too bad. Good learning experience. Also, hello, Zooch. How's it going? Zooch, I'm testing out sketch comms right now. So basically, I'll re-explain because I'm about to do it right now. Yeah, this is Zoltrak. I love Zoltrak. It's such a good song. You're welcome. If you want to go send them via Discord too, go as a test, go ahead. Excellent. That's what I'll do. But if y'all don't know Zooch, Zooch does absolutely wonderful music. You may recognize Zooch's music from the Starting Soon screen and the Just Chatting screen that I have. So pretty cool, honestly. And also, Zooch has been so kind as to allow me to use some of his tracks for my model showcases, which I appreciate so much because I really wanted to make sure I was using music that didn't have AI in it. And Zooch makes his own music and is extremely skilled, so highly recommend. Going good. I just Del Toro'd Frankenstein with my siblings. Oh, I want to watch it. I want to watch it. I haven't watched it yet. I want to watch it so bad. Pokesaurus. I'm talking about Discord chats. The big one. Do it. Do it. I will. No worries, Jakku. So what we're actually going to do now is, since I have done, so once again, I'm going to show y'all what I'm doing right now. So this is a sketch com. Basically, I am going to turn on a redeem that allows you to request a sketch of your OC or even an existing character that you would like me to draw. All you gotta do is share the reference. You can tell me a bit about their backstory, their lore, their personality if you'd like. And then I draw it. You give me a vibe, I draw your character. It is bust up. It's fairly small. And once you press that button, keep in mind it is not free. It is $15 US. So that is what we're going to do. And then I draw it live on stream. And then after I finish drawing it, I send it to you probably via Discord if I can. If not, I will send a Discord link to the image through the Ko-fi post that you have made. But yeah, so if there's any questions, feel free to ask. And then I will open it up again for another person for SketchCom for the night. Jakku, thank you for the ear wiggles. Freewind the Slayer, my beloved. I love Freerun's music. Evan called this such good music. I thought, thank you for the hydrate, by the way. I appreciate it. Focus, does that mean I have a chance today? Yes. So keep an eye on the redeems. I will turn on the redeem just long enough for one person to get through, and I will do that one person sketch. It is limited to one person per stream. Or not one person, one redeem per person per stream. Meaning that I don't have to worry about someone getting it double per stream. I'm gonna get it this time. If not, I will be doing this tomorrow as well. Today is the test run to make sure everything works well, so don't worry. I'm hoping to make this a minimum once a month thing. But yeah, so just a heads up. Reminder, this is the kind of quality you will be receiving because it's a SketchCom, it's fairly quick, it's gonna be chill, not super long drawing, but you're more than welcome to use it as a reference, a D&D picture. You are more than welcome to trace over it and color it. You can use it as you see fit, with the exception of monetizing it, such as commercial rights. So like no printing it on t-shirts, no like selling it as art, selling it on merch, stuff like that, because the price does not include a commercial license. If I'm not mistaken, that's what it's called. But yeah, this is just for fun, really. So this is super fun. Hey, glad you decided to do this. Me too. I'm very excited. My goal for this is to get faster. So doing $15 sketch comms where it's just like, this is a quick skeb com, meaning that you give me your OC, the $15. Well, not give me your OC, show me your OC. You show me your OC, $15, and as if I were at a con and you visited my con table, I would just draw what I can in a quick little sketch, and that's what you get. Doppelganger, hello, hope you're doing well. Thank you. I'm doing pretty good. I'm very excited for this. The first one, this is my own D&D character that I'm refining, but this one was Jedi's. I did Kratos for Jedi as the first sketch drawing, so there's the little sketch lines underneath. I like the sketch line underneath personally. But this is kind of just an exercise for me to go faster with art. So, you get what you get and can throw a fit at your own risk. Absolutely, that's pretty much what a skep is. So, no printing it on t-shirts to sell, then legally speaking, yes. But you can more than welcome to use it for your own D&D games, your profile pictures. You can trace it and redraw it if you'd like. I would prefer if you gave credit though, personally, just heads up. But yeah, sketch comms, they are pretty much just for fun and for you to use, especially if you're trying to learn how to draw your OC. You're more than welcome to study this. I'm gonna throw a fit. Shenpai arms. I love the Shenpai arms. They're so good. Does Tiefling have void eyes or do they have irises? They have void eyes. I like void eyes Tieflings. All right. Balrog, I don't have means to buy it, but what would a bust-up drawing mean for a theropod? Great question. What's a theropod? Theropod. Oh, a dinosaur. That's basically a dragon. I mean, I wouldn't be great at drawing it, but I could draw it. It's not outside of my realm of capabilities, seeing as how I can draw okay dragons. The only thing that I would say I can't draw very well is mechs or complex armor. Aside from that, mask, femme, anthro, dragons, fish people, birds, that's within my wheelhouse, Doppelganger. How much again? $15 US. To give your drawings a crocodile type of jaw out of sneaky one, or maybe one a hog or a horse. I don't think I've done either one. My dragons. I kind of give them like a horse, but I do like the hog looks of the underbite. Those look fun too. Unfortunately, no mech drawings though. I'm so sorry, Gecko. I cannot draw your mech drawings. I wish I could. It would be so cool. Can I print the comms as a sticker and put it on my base? Absolutely. Yes. You're more than welcome to do that. I just would say, please don't sell it. But you can absolutely do like make stickers and give them to your friends or yourself for free. Like the main thing is just like so people don't monetize it without my permission. That's the main thing. But yeah, absolutely. Good night, Gecko. I hope you have a great sleep. Take it easy. I will see you soon, Gecko. It's good to see you. Such part of me wants to learn how to draw mechs so badly. I've tried and failed. It's tough. But alright. When I say 3, 2, 1, go, the redeem will be open. So, refresh your redeems. Everyone be ready. But also, please make sure that you can pay by Ko-fi. Most people can, but just letting you know. Alright. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Yippee! The free run music got really intense as soon as I did that. Alrighty, we have a redeem. Let's go. Bam, bam. Doppelganger. Bah! Alright, Doppelganger, let's go! Congratulations. Oop, I missed. That's okay. That's okay, Biblio. I will be doing this tomorrow as well. For tonight, this will be the last of the evening, and we're going to take it easy. First time I had to draw a mech character, I was like, that can't be that hard. And then 40 minutes into it, I was like, huh. Like I drew directly from the illustrated reference and it looked like nothing alike. I don't know how they do it. Mech artists are just different. They're just different. Let me get that Ko-fi set up first. Absolutely. So I don't think you might need a Ko-fi account, but yeah. Ko-fi is a way to do it. Jakku, I was too late for the stream. That's okay. Gonna head out. Congrats to the Doppel. Have a good night, honey. Good night, Biblio. Thank you very much for coming and being so generous. I really appreciate it. That's very kind of you. Thank you. But yeah, while Doppelganger is getting that set up, I'm gonna draw my Tiefling OC because I want to get his face down. A little bit of this sounds like Pirates of the Caribbean. Just the dun 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 dun. I'm gonna draw my little Tiefling character. He's a smug little guy. Don't have an account, but it's worked for me every time I used it. Yeah, so you might not necessarily need an account for Ko-fi. But if you'd like to make one, there's no problem with that either. Nothing wrong with that. Once again, that is the link to the Ko-fi. But yeah. Feel free to send your reference sheet. If you cannot include your reference sheet, do include a Discord link to the image. If you can, that's a great way of doing it. Because that way I can just see what your reference sheet looks like, you know? Think you need a Ko-fi account to get DMs though. Ah, thank you, Jedi, for correcting me. I did not know that. Kratos turned out really cool. Do you have any plans to offer sketch bus comms off stream? Currently, no. Mainly because I'm treating this as an exercise in speed. If I have this off stream, what might happen is I might spend too much time versus on stream where I'm trying to increase my speed. So kind of having chat and y'all be here to keep me accountable and not focus too long on a drawing helps me out. Little smug smile. Ooh. I've sent links of my characters. That fine? Absolutely. Thank you for doing that. Let me check my Ko-fi. Alright, excellent. Thank you, Doppelganger. Let me open up those links. Beautiful. Thank you for sending them like that. That makes it very easy for me to read. Sorry, I'm just opening up the reference images right now. Very organized. Nice. Good stuff. Beautiful. Ooh, interesting. What interesting art. Okay. Ah, Mimic Merchant. Gotcha. Okay, so this is good. So, let me start a new folder doppelganger. So that brings up the question, Doppel, do you have a certain vibe or a certain way you would like your character to appear? For reference, this is Doppel's character. Look at this. It is a mimic merchant, if I'm not mistaken. That is cool. Look at that. Ooh. A mimic that's mimicking a merchant. Oh, that's fun. I should look some characters. Fine. Yep. Have fun. Excellent. Look at that. This looks sick. Let me open the other links. Ooh, this looks excellent. This is very beautiful. This piece of art is done by HB_091. Look at that. Ooh. You can see the merchant here and then the dead dragon. Ooh. Ooh, I like this character. I like this. This looks great. That's sick, right? I will share. Actually, if y'all would like to, you can even see if you go here of the grayscale. It looks so good. Cool. If y'all look on the first post of my Ko-fi, you can actually see all the links that Doppel shared. So feel free to check them out. This is another one by the same artist, HB. I just called him HB because the full thing is HB_091, which is just like, ooh, look at that. Look at that. Ooh, that's cool. I love this. Oh, this is a good one too. This one is done by Sixth Liu. These are all the references that Doppel provided. Look at that. So it is bust up. I love this. Ooh, okay, okay, okay. Very cool. The smug, I love smug characters. I love smug characters. Curious about the character sheet? Me too, I'm curious. I wonder what the stats would be for like this. If it is a playable character, or if it's just someone's OC, then that makes sense. If it's Doppel's OC. Alright, let's do the rough. Just this is Kirschsherm. No, this is Doppel's OC. Very, very cool. Very, very cool character. This looks beautiful. I love mimics. LP Prince, thank you for the use of happy 34 months. Or sorry, 35 months. I love when you talk about your love for characters. I just think they're neat. I just think they're cool. Alright. So for now, let's flip it so that I can draw a little bit here. Actually, no, let's keep it this way. That way y'all can see the reference better. This is supposed to be meant for a game that didn't get accepted. Oh, okay. This is a cool concept, honestly. Looks sick. Let's see. A little bust up. If you got a vibe for me also, Doppel, absolutely feel free to share. Otherwise, I'll just see what comes up when I look at this character. Very Kurosawa. Kurosawa. Also, thank you for the save your work, Lixio. Let me take a little sip of my water because I'm thirsty. Vibe power if you like. Excellent. Ooh, that should be fun. So far, I'm looking at the angles, and my brain goes like, okay, we've got some upward angles here. Some very nice upward ones. There's one downward angle. So let's see. The upward angle is extremely good. I love that this is kind of treated a bit like hair, like a bang. What if? Now hear me out. What if? What if I did like a... Just gonna get the base shape down for now. So you could do that. Then we have this. I'm just playing around with the shapes for now. We're gonna see how this feels in a second. This is not quite the vibe I'm feeling right now, but I just want to get the shapes down for my brain. Mimics are high hands, my favorite creature, and seeing this character with this unique spin on it being a merchant is a really cool concept. That the design is amazing. Yeah, it's so good. Watch Kurosawa's Yojimba. Another thing about the Mimic Merchant, there's multiple mimics on him that has just one of the... Oh! Oh, yeah, I see that now. Oh, this is a... Oh! The staff is a mimic, too. Ooh, that looks cool. Okay, okay, that's pretty cool. What if I did this? So here's a question, Doppel. What does the Mimic Merchant eat? I'm curious to know. My brain's just like, how fun would it be to have like the Mimic Merchant having a little snack? Bad clients. Based. Okay. Okay, that's pretty funny. Let's see. What a fun concept. I'm trying not to do the exact same poses of the previous ones. So we're kind of having fun with it. Ooh, actually, what if? I'm gonna do this, this. Have it here. So a little bit of a different angle. Bad customers are food. Anything that gets in his way from bandits to dragons. Dang, okay. Ooh, let's see. So many ideas in my head for this, and it's just like, no, it's supposed to be one little sketch. Okay, chill. Let's see. Yojimbo's so good. Seven Samurai is his best known. My favorite Kurosawa film is Ran. I've never heard of that one. Think of him as a mimic merchant, as a wandering mimic colony. I read that wrong. Dang. What if I did this? What if I did this character eating? Like a haunch of meat. I'm trying to imagine how this mimic would eat. What if I do this? Haunch of meat hand here. Adjust the angle. Sorry, I'm just doing a mini version for my brain. Yeah, something like that. Okay. We're scooching that over and trying again. I got so many roughs where I'm like, ooh, this could be cool. Ooh, this could be neat. My brain loves strange characters. Hat Mimic does come off and can wrap around whatever it's feeding. Ooh. That does sound fun. Had an idea for an old lonely mimic in a forgotten dungeon. Gets adopted by a D&D party over time. As it becomes close and accepts the party as its family, it becomes a living arsenal on different gear to help the party. Oh, okay. That. What a diverse... I guess, can mimics turn into multiple things? It was mostly sold because the actor's incredible improvisation during the malfunction. You know, one of the signature tropes of Kurosawa films started entirely by accident. Really? Maybe I'd have it open like this. Oh, it's so similar to the other one. The hat mimic does come off and can wrap around whatever it's feeding. My brain was like, what if the mimic hat is trying to like eat discreetly and make it look like it's kind of acting with the human or the human air quotes. As I recall, they pick the one thing and that's what they are. Oh, okay. Little spiral tongue. And then we have the head base. Pointing down a little bit. We can exaggerate this a little more. That way it's a little bit more of a moving shape. I like this broken up, like almost kind of chunky smile that this has got. Keep it bust up. See what the hand's like. All right, we got wrappings around the hands. Gotcha. We've got a hood around too, so let's keep the hood there. There we go. Let this come out a little bit instead. Thanks for the look, Artie. I did ask HB to create his own mimic species. If you want, I can link it to you. Oh, yeah. Sure, I don't mind. Oh, you might have sent it to one of my mods because links aren't allowed just for safety. There we go. What if I made it like drooling a little bit because it was hungry? That could be fun. Have the little haunch of meat. Little like One Piece style haunch of meat. Hands holding it. A little bit more like this. Yeah, okay. Okay. This looks fun. Make it a little longer. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Myth. Ooh, that looks really cool. Oh, I like that. Here, let me Look at this. This is one that HB created themselves. Look at that. Ooh. Oh, that's fun. That's pretty nice. Why light blue? So the reason I use light blue is because it doesn't interfere with black when I go over with line art. It's just a different color with different lightness so that you can really tell when you've done the line art. Because if you do a black rough line art and then do a black cleanup, you're probably going to have a hard time discerning what is clean and what is rough. This looks sick. Oh, that looks cool. There's so much detail in there in the Mimic's bag. Oh, I love art. I love art. I think it's swell. Let's see. Okay. I'm going to draw it this way just because I'm right-handed and so my brain loves to draw characters facing this direction. There we go. Okay. Focus on mouths and the fact that it's Mimic gives me Venus flytrap vibes. Dwippy. Okay, we'll start with the hat. That's pretty cool. I think making some asymmetrical gaps would be good here. I think one day I'll try my hand to do a Mimic like that for the funsies. Could be fun, honestly. It could be nice. I like this Mimicat. This Mimicat is pretty cool. Traditionally, blue pencils, checking pencils if they're called, are used for the first drafts in all kinds of artwork because, as Honey said, it makes for their fine line work easier to see. Yep. I used to do that in school. We worked with blue pencils because it was easier to do the line art, like pen work, over top of that than it was to do it with like different colors. Lovely. Thank you for the resub. Happy 47 months. Welcome on back. Hope you're doing well. I love the way all the lines flow in this already. Yeah. There's a lot of very nice ways to make the line art flow that I'm really taking advantage of. I love sketches. So that's the big thing with me is like I love sketching. I find that my strengths are not in cleanup
Honey
or
equals
color.
Fengog Bob Ross on the best way.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I've heard that said before where it's just like, she's like Bob Ross. And I'm like, I've never watched Bob Ross, but he sounds nice. From what I have seen, he's got the attitude of like, yeah, you're gonna make mistakes when you do art, but that's all part of the process. It's part of learning how to do art. You're never going to get it right the first time, and that's fine. You just got to learn to love the process itself. And I can really get behind that. There we go. This is fun. I like these little sketches because they make me feel like I can go quickly without having to worry too much about the cleanliness of the line art here too. Alrighty, I've tried it, and let's just say that you would need to speed up for it to keep up with how Ross is painting. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I go way too slow for that. My art is not necessarily in the speed of it, but in the execution. That's more where my skill lies. There we go. Little mimic tongue. Looks cool. Barbash has a channel here on Twitch that he does reruns of the episode. That's cool. I think that's kind of neat. Devil's in the detail. I can't do that. I can do it with more time. If I'm given more time, then I can absolutely do it. Cattle, thank you for the hydrate and breathe. Let me take a little sip. That's a 2-foot tongue, long tongue at least. Yep. That's a long tongue. Man, this artist is so good at hatching. I am not good at digitally hatching. That's just not a skill set that I really have, unfortunately. But I wanna. I wanna get good at hatching one day. So I gotta practice it. I should do the hatching on a separate layer because I don't want to mess up my liner for the first one. Love that style. It's such a good style, and it would take me a long time to learn how to replicate it. You practice it traditionally? Traditionally might be the way to go, yeah. Right now I'm doing things digitally, so... There we go. Alrighty. Sorry, I'm just referencing my hand for how to draw this. Maybe it'd be that hand? Yeah. bone. Ham bone. There we go. A little bit of ham bone on this side. There we go. The ham bone. Ham bone, where you been? Ham bone. Haunch. A little haunch of meat. Yes. There we go. We got a shoulder coming in here. Is this? Clean this up. And then a little hatching in the mouth because it's dark. I can do that better. Let's see. This needs to have a little hatching too. All right, I think that's pretty good. Just a little sketch. Yeah, it's not bad. All right. Pretty good. Yippee! All right, watch your eyes. It's about to get real white. Beautiful. Beautiful. Flashbang! But there we go, doppelganger. Let me take a couple little pictures of this. There we go. Copy. And I send this to this one. And then I do this. Just in case you would like the layer without anything. That's so cool. Thank you. It is not my OC. This is Doppelganger's OC. I was just doing a little bit of sketch art for Doppelganger. All right. Let me... so Doppelganger, the way it'll work is I will send them as Discord links, I guess. Big mouth hat, yeah. Thank you for doing that. No worries. Thank you for redeeming the $15 commission. I appreciate it. I'll put this back to gray. But look at that. Ooh. That looks sick. I love this character. Is so much fun to draw, honestly. These are the two for today. And then we have my own little OCs, but there we go. Ooh. I drew it backwards. Whoopsies. Whoopsies. I sent them backwards. Let me edit it in. Absolutely sent it backwards. Let me fix that. Plugbear, thank you for the save. Let me do that. You really knocked these two out of the park today, honey. Thank you. So, time-wise, they take about 30 to 45 minutes. That's not too bad. I'm hoping to get it to 15 minutes, which is why I called it, like, 15-minute comms, because I was like, I want to be able to draw a sketch in 15 minutes, get the idea out, and make it kind of polished. Like, just a little bit polished. So let me really quickly do this. Watch your eyes again. Cool. Cool. My eyes. My eyes. It burns. It burns. $1 per minute. Yeah, exactly, Plugbear. Trying to get it to $1 per minute kind of vibes. I like the sketch. The sketch of it looks fun. There we go. Sketch comps? These are pretty good, honestly. I sent it backwards. That's okay. Copy link. So what I'll do is I will send this to you via Ko-fi. Let me know if these do not work, or if you would like them via Discord, because I can also do that. You should have a flashbang redeem. I could have a flashbang redeem, honestly. Here we are. We love paying artists in this house. I'm an artist, please pay me. We love making sure everyone has livable wage. I'm fine with Discord. All right, we can do that. Let me do that real quick. Just assuming that your handle is the same. That was Ko-fi. It might be Ko-fi. Or in Keysef Discord. No, I am not actually. I should probably jump into Keysef's Discord at some point, just because I do like the models from Atlas. They are extremely cool, and I would like to learn how to make low poly models like that. Because the way I've done it currently is if you look at the Ko-fi that you purchased, I responded to it with a couple of Discord links that you can put into your browser and then see it there. That's usually the most universal way I can do it. But if there is a different way you would like it, let me know. Or if it doesn't work, let me know. You know? Something like Dingy's Leon Whimper Roulette. The what now? I'm sorry, the what now? There's a what? That was Ko-fi, like coffee. Yeah, I think it is coffee. But I keep pronouncing it like Ko-fi. Boom, my Ko-fi PFP is now the art PC Drew of Kratos. I gave credit in the bio. Thank you. That's very kind of you. Thank you very much. Did I stutter? I mean, the Leon Whimper Roulette? The huh? Excuse me? The what? Soundbites of Leon Scott Kennedy whimpering. I can't say that wouldn't appeal to me to a certain degree. That's pretty funny. Honestly, that's pretty funny. Looking. We seeing this art. We seeing the art. I like this art, honestly. But yeah. I've been trying to get this character down. I'm getting a sense for him right now. I need his features to be sharper. Aren't those sound bites the male equivalent of girls taking damage in anime? Kind of. I would have to imagine they are. Whimper Roulette doesn't sound half bad, honestly. The whimper. Not awful, honestly. There are worse things to hear. Let men whimper. Let them whimper. Please, I beg of thee. I beg of thee. Bet if he has Dingus Buddy, he can send you. I could probably just show up in Dingy's stream and see it. Just arting along. Yivy. Let's go, Snail Space. Doppelganger got him? Excellent. Glad you got them. Thank you for confirming. I do appreciate it. They'll be here for a while. Like, I keep my files. But in case you were wondering. The Whimper Roulette is 100% Dingy's vibe, to be honest. I feel like unleashing it in the stream may do irreparable damage. Maybe. But would it be funny? Also, maybe. I'm gonna just do a little rough of this guy as a cooldown, and then call it a stream, because I am streaming tomorrow, and thank you for testing it, y'all. I really appreciate it, because we're going to be doing this tomorrow. Hopefully, my goal is to be able to do 5. But if I can't do 5, that's okay. We're just going to see how many I can do in the span of a 3-hour-ish stream, I believe. We love you, Huppity. Thank you, Eli. Hi, Gemma. How's it going? I hope you're doing well. I hope the time zone's not hitting you too hard either. We're just chilling. Thank you for the posture check, Mandy Pikachu. What time tomorrow? Tomorrow I'll be streaming at 9 a.m. PSD. I might be like 15 minutes late because lately I've been waking up late. Do apologize for that. But around 9 a.m. PST to noon PST, or EST time, that would be noon EST to 3 EST. Doing good. I've been watching The Apothecary Diaries. I've heard it's really good. I've heard The Apothecary Diary is extremely good. Heck yeah. I'm here for the chill. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed the chill. Because it's about to be winter soon. Oh gosh, it's going to be winter soon. I like to imagine he's like looking at you. Like he. The horns from the side are probably going to look like this. Yeah, something like this. Love it so far. Really enjoy the antics of the main character. I've heard really good things about it from my cousins. Like, it's been highly recommended by my cousins, and I'm like, okay, interesting. I should check it out. Struggling to draw again.
Is it cool if I pick your brain a wee bit about some things after stream?
Sure thing, Johnny. Yeah, you may. Also, Mufuya, thank you for the ear wiggles. But yeah, I've heard Apothecary Diaries is really good. She loves poison. She loves poison. Like, that's her thing. She just loves poison so much. Streaming question. What earbuds or headphones do you use for stream? Do you use different ones off stream, or is it the same? I use the same ones on and off stream. The main thing that I have is I have a little wheel on the wire of my headphones. I don't use wireless anything because I don't trust the connections like that. But I have a little wheel on it to control the volume. So if something is not loud enough for y'all, then I will turn it up on my computer, but I'll turn it down on my headphones. That way I'm not blasting my ears at an uncomfortable volume. Because I have very sensitive ears, hence the big old ears. But I want y'all to be able to hear things, so that's how I keep things balanced. Can't believe you made the editing blob the Giga Chat. The what? The what, Chin? I had a question. So I have a model that I can change hair color and eye color and stuff. Do you know if it's possible for live 2D VTuber models to make that toggleable? Like if I wanted to set a toggle on my number pad to change eye color blue or red. Yes, so that is possible. What I would recommend is learning about VTube Studio recoloring, because you can absolutely do that without going into Live 2D. You can do it in Live 2D, but you don't have to. You can go into VTube Studio to find the settings there. All you have to do is select the art meshes, change their, I think it's their hex code, something like that, and then save that and make that a toggle. And then you can toggle it on and off to whatever colors you'd like, whatever you have it as set up as, whenever you would like. So it doesn't have to be something that's riggable. The only difference is if you have black colored eyes, you can't really change the colors on that in VTube Studio. You will have to change that in Live 2D itself, because VTube Studio can only shift the saturation and brightness up and down. It will lose its texture if you don't use it, if you don't do it in Live 2D. But you don't necessarily have to rig it, depending on the eye color you have. Honey can make her entire model hot pink right now if she wanted to. Yes, I absolutely could. The one thing that would have trouble color shifting on my model would probably be the hair. I wouldn't be able to make it really, really light or dark without it losing some of its texturing. It would change color. It would just look a little strange. So in case you're wondering why the customizable models most of the time have white hair, that's why. It's because it's easier to recolor that color of hair, make it lighter, or sorry, darker or different saturations when it starts out with a white base. If it doesn't start out with a white base, it can be a little bit trickier to adjust the colors. You can still do it. You'll just have to do a little more finagling. Could give him a jawline you could forge into an anchor on. Damn. I just think he looks good. Like, I based him off of Jianyu. So, good. Good. Pink honey, pink honey. I'm already pink. I'm already green and pink. That's my color palette. That's me. But yeah, I think he looks cute. Anyway, that should be enough for today. Oh. For now, I'm going to get to sleep because I'm going to be streaming in less than 12 hours, hopefully if I wake up on time. And we're going to take it easier. Pink, what do you use for your tracking? Here, I will show you. There we are. Oh wait, no. Model. There we go. I use VBridger and an iPhone. It is an iPhone 12 Pro. And VBridger that goes into VTube Studio. iFacial mocap on my phone. It's a complicated setup, but that's what I use. Binding, thanks for streaming. No worries. Thank you for coming, Anya, and good night, Be French. So tomorrow we are going to be doing more sketch comms. So if you are looking to get just a little sketch of your character similar to this, absolutely come on over or just come and chill. You're more than welcome to hang out. We're gonna take it easy. VBridger, I might get that. Yeah, no worries. Absolutely feel free to get VBridger. It usually works best if you have an iPhone that can have iFacial mocap on it. But I think there are ways around that. Feel free to check out the VBridger documentation to double check, because I know it keeps updating, so I may not be the most up-to-date on it currently. I will have to do it anyways. Does it work with glasses? Yes. Just make sure that your glasses are not reflecting too much light if you have a light pointed directly at your face. You gotta finagle the angles a little bit. Dumb question, but the OC sketches are free, right? So not a dumb question. Thank you for asking. They are not free. In the description, they are $15. So it's basically a really quick con sketch, basically, where you give an artist $15, you show them your OC, and they draw your OC on the spot, and then you have a small piece of art of your OC. So it is not free. If it were a free redeem, I would probably make it way more expensive. But this is kind of incentive for me to practice drawing other people's OCs. But yeah, thank you for asking. It's not a dumb question at all. Ugh. But yeah, I wanted to do an affordable kind of skeb, if that makes sense, so that we could improve my speed is the hope. Hopefully doing this for a little while will help my art to get better and faster. $15, little man, put that stuff in my hand. If that money doesn't show, then you owe me. Oh. What song is that? Hear an inverse repetition. Good night, Big Will. Folks are sorry for assuming it was free. No worries. That's why every time before I turn it on, I will probably explain it for newcomers, just so that it is clear and people don't get jump scared with a $15 price tag. So it's no problem. I'm getting used to saying it. But for tonight, let me, first off, stop reads so no one comes visit. A little stretch. Oh, a nice stretch. I love to stretch. Good stuff. Oh. Sorry, I'm just enjoying my neck. My next moving, it feels nice. Oh. But anyways, let me just double check who is live right now. from Jay and Silent Bob. Ah, that's what it's from. Thanks so much for having us today, honey. It's been a super fun. I'm really hyped for the next stream. Me too. I'm very excited. I'm very, very excited for next stream. We're gonna try it. We're gonna try little sketch skebs. Whew. It'll be fun. It'll be a fun time. It'll be chill. It'll be good. I'm a little nervous, but that's okay. That's normal. We're gonna take it easy. Whew. Okay. I'll just make sure the person I'm thinking of rating is not ending. It's Friday. Oh my gosh, my brain forgot that it's Friday. I forgot that it was Friday. That's cool. That's okay. That's okay. All right. Let's go visit this person. I don't think they're ending. I think this person is a very, very cool model. I haven't seen a model quite like it. Right now they're using a chibi version of it, but let's go visit Atlas Anarchy. I don't see their pronouns. So we'll just have to ask when we get there. But yeah, so feel free to check them out. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. But they have a very interesting model that I think will be very interesting, very cool to see. Atlas, I'm familiar. Yeah, I've checked out some of Atlas's art, and it looks really nice. And right now, Atlas is drawing a very cool outfit, is what it's looking like. So let's go say hi. Today is Friday. Good night, Kevin. I hope you have a good time. Raid message. Let's say today's Friday. That's a pretty good one. Today's Friday. But yeah. I will see y'all tomorrow. We're going to take it nice and easy. We're going to do more of these little sketch skebs on stream. It'll be good practice for me. I'm very, very excited. So, y'all be good. Say hi. Have a lovely time. I will see y'all tomorrow. I'm going to get some dinner in me and chill. So, good night. Take it easy. Thank you for coming. Bye-bye.